dun, 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 dun. So, do you guys
What
nerds?
was that, dude? What the?
What? What was what?
We gotta address that. Can you do that again? I like that Sonic thing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that one.
MCA'd.
That's me throwing tails into the slime.
Word.
Hey, first of all, why would you do that? Second, we gotta auto-tune that. We gotta heavy auto-tune that.
Go ahead.
Oh shit! I'm streaming 1080p. It looks dope.
Nice.
This is the real reason Envy put that sound guard on his thing, because all you hear his computer's going. That's not his child. It's actually his computer. Oh my gosh.
You won't believe it, but he's not on a jet right now.
Yeah.
You won't believe it, but this man hasn't paid for heat in about one stream. It all goes to power.
I'm
My
just
heater
thinking about
broke, so
Mother
I just
Earth.
started streaming at a higher resolution.
my
That's so stupid.
my heater broke, so I started to mine Bitcoin.
Hey, that's not a bad
Hey,
idea.
that's how you get it paid for, man. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
From what I heard, people don't get paid well for mining. Like,
Not
Oh, for
anymore.
real?
yeah.
Well, but
it's-
yeah,
not
but
anymore.
think of all the savings on their heat, though.
Oh, at the cost of higher power bills for the PCs.
Yeah, it's just better to go buy it. Like me. Guys, this is actually an intervention for you to buy crypto. Okay, guys, that's what it means.
And if you don't know anything about cryptocurrency, what that means is you should just give Itisdpayne your money and he'll give you currency. He swears it's totally legit.
You may or may not get said currency, but I will.
He'll give you Pain coin.
I will be happy to give you some sort of currency for the money you send me. It won't be the currency you think you're getting,
Yeah.
but it will be currency.
Yep.
It's
It'll
called
be
Whoopsie.
I'll send you some squid coin.
Some squid coins.
Oh man, the fastest and going up and down of all altcoins.
No. It's Itisdpayne's doubloons. Come on, man.
This reminds me of
American bucks.
when I was in college, when you got in trouble, like they had like a scoring system, and then the way this college worked, because it was a bit smaller, was like if you gotten so many points, you had to like go work in like the food pit, or like go work like with maintenance to work off like your things. But those points were called D points. At least that was like what they called it for short, like D points, like for demerits or whatever.
That's a real dangerous way to call those points. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
it was a Christian school.
Right?
It was a
That's
Christian.
even more dangerous. I've met Christian
Right.
school kids.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
I was thinking the
PKs.
same thing.
So
Like,
so anyway, they did that, and then I decided. So the nickname Itisdpayne actually came from my school. Not I didn't accumulate a lot of these points. It was just my first name began with a D, and my last name is Payne. And so what I decided to do was, when people threatened to give people D points, I printed out my own slip and wasted all my ink, which I probably shouldn't have done as a college student. And I was like, here's the Itisdpayne point. You owe me $10. And it was just, I would hand them out every once in a while. And people were
Fantastic.
like, what the heck is this? And I was like, it's my discipline system. Give me money.
You owe me 10
I'm
bucks
not
to pay for the
surprised
I used to print
$10
this.
at all by this, by the way.
You're what?
Really?
I'm not surprised by that at all, that you did that.
Yeah.
Not even in the slightest.
Mm-hmm. It probably also won't surprise you that, like, not so much this. This is where that college is where I first learned about D&D and played. I played 4th edition. What is probably not surprising to anybody on this call, and probably most of the people in chat, was my first character was a tiefling, which is why I like tieflings so much. And I was neutral, which I probably should have been chaotic evil, but I was neutral. For some reason, we got a child. And
Somehow.
Yeah, no, like I don't remember how. Like we found it. Like I didn't. Like we found it in a dungeon. Like I think it was like a baby dragon that hatched out of an egg or something. I'm not totally remembering everything, but there was like someone who was a dragonborn, and they're like, "This is my child." I'm like, okay, whatever. And so what happened is like we went into this cave,
whatever.
and this cave was like, we just heard this voice, and it was like, "Give me the child," and I'm like, "Guys, do you trust me?" Which, well, E-Corb in chat's probably getting flashbacks, and probably Night as well.
Geez.
It's like, guys, trust me, give me the baby. And they're like, okay, why not? And I'm
Nope.
like, and I looked into the darkness, and I'm like, here you go. and then I got my arm bit off. So,
Dude, I like, as much as it's like, you don't want to be insulting to your friend whenever they say in character, "Do you trust me?" But on the other hand, never.
Okay? No.
Yeah.
So I did have a reason for why I wanted to do this. The whole thing was like, it was something in darkness. And so what I was trying to do, and I didn't want to tell everybody else because I didn't want like anybody else to, like, I didn't want the DM to change something. Like,
Okay.
and so I was like, okay, I'm going to, and I told them exactly what, none of them believed me, but like, this is what my plan was I'm going to offer this child as bait to get whatever is out in the darkness into our aura of light, and then give the baby back to the paladin because I could care less about it. Like, I just
Right.
want to hit what's in the shadows, and if this is what it wants, this seems to be the easiest way. Well, apparently, not only did my party not like this, neither did the DM because he bit my arm off. Not literally, I still have both, but my character's arm off. And then we never played again.
Wow.
So yeah.
I just want to circle back to the fact that Payne's first D&D experience was on 4th edition, and I'm sorry. I feel like that's the equivalent of your first computer being Vista.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
before is fine, after is fine, but 4th edition, though?
Fourth edition, the thing that fourth edition is good at is it is quite literally the most war game-esque. Like, everyone has abilities, and they, like, I think out of all of them, it was like the rules are very clear on battle tactics, and that is what it did very clearly. And it got rid of a lot of the other stuff that I like from Pathfinder and what 5e, and who knows what 5.5. They're coming out with an expansion for 5th edition, I think next year. So,
Okay.
Cool.
I'll have to learn more garbage, but or not. I could just ignore it.
I mean, I feel like with you having this massive homebrewed world, like you've already done the expansion part, so might as well just ignore that. And
Yeah, well, the thing, like, they could be adding I don't know what they're adding. They could be adding some new stuff, and there's like other things that I'm still learning how to do better. But overall, like, the thing is, like, at least with my D&D games, it is a fusion of a little bit of 4th edition, a lot of Pathfinder, and a lot of 5th edition.
Okay.
There's a lot of inspirations I pull from Pathfinder. Like, the whole +2 to your when you flank is a Pathfinder thing. While I hear other people's like just take advantage on your hit.
yeah.
And so I don't know. I don't know. It makes it more complicated. But you want to talk about making things more complicated? Summoning a giant soul
3.5,
NATO.
baby.
Yeah, that's
no
right.
such thing. I just rolled
really
the dice.
miss. I'm sorry. I know that was a good transition. I really miss flat-footed, man. I liked that
yeah.
mechanic.
Flat-footed's
All right.
nice. It's
I missed that shit.
yeah, touch AC. I don't know if that was in
because,
3.5.
like, Yeah.
Touch
'Cause, like,
AC
if
would
you're-
make my gunslinger idea work a lot easier.
Yeah, and a giant paladin with like fat plate and no dodging is just gonna get hit by touch attacks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, but the fact that flat-footed isn't a thing means that your dodge bonus can happen while you're asleep.
Yeah. So the thing is that, like, this could be stuff that the expansion brings in. I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
What is going to come in.
I
Right.
doubt it. I know it was complicated and they wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
get a little bit away from the complications like that, but I just enjoyed it. Probably
yeah.
just because of nostalgia.
Yeah, but who knows? Because I think a lot of people now, like the thing about 5th edition is that I think 5th edition has been out for almost 10 years,
Woof.
which
How dare you?
It doesn't even seem like it's been that long.
you know what's been out forever and doesn't seem like it is Final Fantasy X.
Dude.
Final Fantasy X came out in 2000.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I remember that. I had Final Fantasy X. I was couched that summer after a surgery and played a lot of 10. And I was 12 years old. And that's how I remember how old Final Fantasy X is.
Final Fantasy X, I can always in one sitting get all the way. Like, I would go over to my friend's house. I would play Final Fantasy X. I would always get up to right after the part when you play Blitzball. And then you get Auron. And then you get on, I think it's a Mushroom Road. And then I had to go home. So I know, like, the first 6 to 10 hours really well, and then after that I'm like, I don't know what happens. That is on my list to play.
Time for you to become a professional until the first Blitzball speedrunner.
Well, that's the thing, like, I'm really enjoying that Pathfinder game I'm playing. Like, it's honestly all I'm doing is thinking of that, and then I'm just thinking of other games. Like, I don't know, I didn't think I was going to enjoy this, but I'm like, well, time to go full in, have fun. But
yeah, get it.
But yeah. But shall we play a little bit D&D?
Yeah.
Let's get
So
into it, girls.
Idea?
that
Okay.
transition that I derailed was was bringing up the fact that we have oh boy, do we have a problem now. We're on a timer, guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, hold on. Before we jump into that, let's, I guess, quick introduction. Everyone, welcome. If you didn't read the title, or if you're watching this, I guess later on Envy's VOD or later on my own YouTube channel, because Twitch VODs only stay around for about a month, if that. Yeah, you are watching Sky Pirates Session 5. If you want to catch up on the rest, just you can type in youtube.com/Itisdpayne. And you can see that and other campaigns that are happening in the world of Mirken, the world that I keep misspelling every time I try to type it, just as well as another campaign. Ours are hard. The other campaign, Grintax Academy, Knight has messaged me 2 times in a row now when I upload that I forgot the R.
It's like, did it get renamed? The first time it was like, I figured it was just a typo. The second time it's like, did it get renamed or something?
I'm like, no, I'm just, my excuse is Grintax is a made up word, so I ignore the red squiggle under everything, which, but,
Yeah, I could see that. You know what? I think just, Mirken's alphabet just doesn't have an R. Just take that shit out of there.
except there's an R in Mirken.
Yep, not anymore.
Hold on.
much.
There's an R. There's an R in every continent except for 2.
Not anymore, there isn't, friend. We're from West Addis now.
Yeah,
West Addis. You hate us? Come at us.
Yeah,
I like it.
Don't add us.
Just let
Don't
us.
add it.
But yeah, we this is as we mentioned a little bit before, this is a homebrewed world created by me, and I hope to have plenty of adventures with this group and the other people we're playing and many others. So yeah, right now, I guess a quick recap, because as we joked in the pre-show, which isn't, I don't know why I called it a pre-show, in our conversations before we hit live, which I guess technically is a pre-show. We
into the pre-show.
we said that we didn't play at all in the month of October. I think this is the first stream of this in the new place. So,
Well, yeah, look at the background.
Yeah.
I see. It's the first time I've really been able to check it out.
yeah, right behind me is all my D&D books, and then right
It's a
next.
green screen. Don't believe him.
Oh yeah, you want to bet? Watch this, loser. Hold on, I got a wire that I'm attached to. This is the closest thing. I got
That's
dice!
a really, really high-tech green screen, I'm just saying.
It's really amazing.
Yeah,
It's really incredible.
I'm a boss.
It's just one shelf and the rest is green screen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
I legitimately have seen people do that.
I thought about
It's-
it.
It's actually a set of it is full set of shelves, but they're all painted green and lit up perfectly so that the green screen effect works. But there's some
Dude.
things that are actually real and other things that are just virtual.
Literally everything is real. It's just that the lights look kind of purple, but they're actually green, and he's just using this chroma shift to make it purple.
Oh man, if anyone remembers my thoughts on green screen and chroma shift, you know how much of a lie that is. Of the amount of hate that I shared with that.
Can you imagine how perfect the lighting would have to be to make that
I
happen?
know, man.
Yeah.
It would be terrible.
I don't even want to think about it.
Same.
But so we'll do a quick recap and then we'll dive into what we're doing now. So we started off with our group, Dagoth, Thraz, and Upal as they go into Tin Ridge, a hollowed out peak where a whole bunch of weirdos live. Their whole thing was like get into the vault and do the things. In there, they did some shenanigans, and maybe that had some world events, maybe it didn't. We'll find out later. But they did stuff like that. They escaped, not before they met two really mean eagles that punched them in the face, and then Upal shot them to kill them. But they survived, and
My shot wasn't the kill shot.
yeah, but
No.
it helped.
He just softened me up for myself.
Yes.
Yeah, we gave me a good 1-2 punch.
Mhm.
1, 2, buckle. Yeah.
So after they finally escape Tin Ridge, a guy that is riding a griffin throws what seems like something of a grenade at their magic core of their airship that makes it lose flight. In their slow descent, they are going through the treasure that they found to see if there's anything useful, where they find a map to a place called, I forgot, I think it's Breton.
Narnia.
Sounds right.
No, it was I think you
It's pretty
pronounced
something.
it different. It was like Britann. Like it was almost like
Yeah.
Britannia, but it wasn't.
If I go to the world maps, I will see it in the Sky Pirates thing. Brimar.
Oh.
Brimar. Brimar.
I would never have known.
Me
It's
neither.
like Island Place.
Yep. So they landed there and they found out, hey, there's some things. This is like an island that pretty much where there was a lot of experiments and stuff going on here, but for some reason everyone lost contact with it. No one knows what happened. Let's go find out. So they land just as they're losing power, and they're told, hey, go explore the island, but first go look at this tower where they I don't know, had some apparitions and stuff. We were just saying, hey, my game is a mix of Pathfinder 5e and 4e. Haunts are a thing from Pathfinder. So but yeah, so they found out a little, there's stuff going on here. There's something, at least in the past, was roaming the island. They go back to the ship and they're like, we want to go to where the giant boat is on the island that's on top of a mountain. And,
Yeah.
and oh man, now I'm like blanking on what her name is. Brittlebeak. No, that's a different bird creature that's in this game. Denta. Denta was like Denta Crimson Beak. Wow, I need to come up with better names.
Lady.
Yeah, Denta was her name. She was like, okay, yeah, go do that. Just here's the flare to let us know. It was like every couple of days, fire it so we know you're alive.
Yeah.
But you guys spent the night there. But before you did that, you guys looked out to the ocean, and what out of the ocean, a green swirling hurricane of souls appeared, and it is slowly coming towards the island, to where I forget who said it, but it is what someone on the ship said. This is a Soulnado, and that's when we're starting. So, in here we can go to the ship because it's kind of where you guys are right now. So, yeah. So Denta and I think his name was Cotton Bottom. Hold on, I think I wrote it in here. Nope, I didn't.
Dang it, what was his name? What was his first
Rinton.
name?
It was Rinton Cotton Bottom.
Yeah,
Rinton Cotton
because
Bottom
I
was
remember
his
because it
name.
was to Rinton sending us to Tin Ridge.
Yes. Tin Ridge. Yes. So, yeah, Denta, like, she sees the Soulnado and she's like, okay, change the plans.
Getting the hell out of here.
Well, you guys can't.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to explore this island. We're gonna have to explore this island the best that we can. So you guys go down to that boat, see if there's anything we can salvage. I'm gonna send Aubric, Rena, and the cabin boy, whose name I'm quite literally forgetting. That's probably in my phone. I'm gonna send them over to the village to see
What's
if
the
there's.
phone?
I'm going to kick you off the
Hey,
ship.
she has a magic gun too, so
Yeah. Let's see. Is it in?
yeah. What's a phone? I have a beeper.
I got a thing. Oh, there we go. There it is. Oh yeah, Renton Cotton Bottom. Denta. Oh yeah, her name is Denta Crimson Crest. Because she's all red. And then I don't have the rest of the crew. That's on a file somewhere. So I'm gonna send Aubric and Rena. Rena is the centaur that Dagoth hit on, and then had a in the beginning. Yeah, huh? You tried to.
Oh no, I know. I'm kidding.
Too bad. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
too bad.
and then stuff happened, and but who knows? It seemed like there was some forgiveness later, if we remember. They played some music at the festivities the night before that you guys landed or something like that.
Yeah, we partied.
Yeah, so she's like, I'm going to send them over to the village. We're going to see here with, I think his name is Bipplebop. Man, I hate past Payne's naming. Whatever I'm going to stay here with the Goblin Brothers and see if we can fix the core. So... yeah, guys, get what you need before you go. Upal, if I could see you real quick before you leave.
Sure.
And like she's like, okay, follow me, and you guys like kind of go over here real quick, and she's like, so, okay, it's no secret I'm a mage and all that, but one of the things that I'm able to do is sense magic. And I'm sensing it in you. It's real faint, but it could become stronger. I don't know if this is something you're going to be interested in. And she like kind of pulls out like this old like kind of book. She's like, this was a book that I had back when I was training. I don't know if this is something that you might be interested in that could possibly help you, I don't know, learn and maybe help you master some of your new abilities. Totally up to you. If you want it, you can have it. If not, I totally understand. I just want to let you know I see potential.
Paul grabs a book and starts kind of paging through it a little bit. He's like, "Oh, this looks really cool. Thank you."
Well, yeah. So, when we're not in dire straits of a Soulnado, let's talk, and I'll see if we can help you access more of those magical abilities. But it seems like you are able to at least do some the more simple magics. So that should be able to help you out
this looks really cool.
Yeah.
And Upal casts Mage Hand, and holds the book out in front of him for a moment, just kind of browsing through it.
Mm-hmm.
Just not even really consciously thinking about doing it, just sort of like is paging through, and the book's just kind of floating there in this Mage Hand. And
Roll perception real quick.
so where to go? There it is. Six.
All right. Let's say like you're kind of engrossed in the book, but you're engrossed in the book, so your character doesn't see this. But we'll say from the viewer's eye, we see that Denta has, like, if birds could smile with a beak, there's the thing, like a smile of yes. And so she, like, of just being proud, she's like, so she puts, because you're always crouching, if I remember, because you're a sneaky boy.
Very short. I am very short.
Yeah.
Very short boy.
She's like, yeah, so I can see that things are going to go well. So I'm excited to see what happens and always look for chance to learn more.
This is really cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. And so while they're talking, Rinton actually goes up to Dagoth. I guess just like, oh, now I'm trying to remember his name. Just like, oh, hello there, Dagoth.
Yo, what up, dude?
So, I've noticed you seem like you're having a little bit of trouble with your bow. It seemed things were not going too smoothly last round of combat with the birds.
With the birds?
Yes, well, I was fighting the griffin, and you guys were fighting giant eagles, and you seem to have a little bit of trouble.
Fighting.
I wouldn't call it trouble.
You almost died.
Almost.
All right. So, I think, you know what? I think there's a way we can possibly make you a little bit more combat ready. I noticed that, pretty much enemies can sneak up on you, especially those small ones that seem to like clump up,
Yeah.
And so, back when I was in paladin school, I don't know.
Oh, well, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yes. We'll keep it at that. I learned, I met a hunter friend who told me pretty much some tips, and like he kind of hands you like a document of like kind of hunter and battle tactics for enemies and stuff. And I don't know if this could be helpful for you. If you see me, I am a hulking mass of muscle, and I don't need bows. I got a battle axe.
I see that, yeah.
And he flexes and just like, that, like the anime thing where it just has the people in the armor, just like does the pose and it's got the little sparkle, like, swing.
Yeah, the like bright teeth and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And so, I think this should help you out and hopefully help your friends. Also, don't stand behind Upal. I saw that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got a good shot backwards.
Yeah, you should probably just have him turn around and shoot, or just take away his bow.
That's actually brilliant.
Being able to hit someone straight behind you is kind of magical. Oh,
Jinky. So
my gosh.
I take the document and I hold it over my head, put it up to the sunlight, and go doo 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 doo, and then I put it in my pocket.
Mm-hmm. And so, with that,
and then I say thank you, and I give him one of my leftover berries from the last battle.
like, thanks. Okay.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Yeah, he just eats it. And so, But he's like, and then he comes up. Oh yes.
One more thing I wanted to ask, because they said to gather things that we need. I wanted to ask them what the potion situation is, because I know we were running low when we left for our last adventure, but there was mentioning of them maybe procuring more while we were away.
You guys just went up the tower and down. There wasn't time to make, or no one else has left. So who knows when the group. And yeah, okay. I guess Rinton's saying, yeah, we haven't made any.
It kind of sounds like the rest of the crew is kind of useless.
We're working on that. So
Especially that cook.
you just hear from the bottom, wait a minute, me. Hold on, be like, wait a minute, me.
Anyway, yeah, we're out of here.
And Rintin walks up to you, Thraz, and he looks you in the eye, and he, Thraz?
Yeah.
He puts his arm on your shoulder. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna go see if the rest of the people are ready. And he just goes down.
As he's walking away, Thraz tries to mimic the pose, but his teeth don't glimmer, so he's just like, fine. You know,
Well,
flex.
do you wanna do a performance check and see if you can do it?
You know what? Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be great.
You don't know that. Natural
What?
20.
Oh wait, what?
I rolled a nat 20 minus 1
You rolled a nat 20 on your flex.
on trying to flex and get my teeth to glint.
So it definitely happens.
Sweet.
What pose are you in?
This is such a powerful flex that your
It's
clothes
the
fall off.
bodybuilder, like, you know, arms front, kind of crossed.
Very
Smiling.
Hildebrand, huh?
Yes, very Hildebrand.
Okay, so like Rinton's just like, he's like taking a few steps, and he's just like, and can feel the aura of this flex, and he's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then he just comes over and he's just start flexing as well, and it's just like a total like flex party, and he's just like, Thraz, we are totally doing this when you get back. I'm getting the baby oil. And he goes down.
The glimmer makes me fall off the barrel.
Yeah, and so like he goes downstairs and he's just like, Aubrey, stop drinking. You're on a mission now.
Dude, Alberic's been passed out drunk for like 3 missions.
It's been like I think in actual game time it's been 3 weeks.
Just saying,
He's just been in a drunken coma since the last time.
You can't be a drunken monk if you don't monk.
He's just a drunk.
You're just an alcoholic, man.
Ufal, what do you think of this pose? And Dagoth? Well, Dagoth said you fell off the barrel.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just browsing this book, and all of a sudden just feel this aura flex in the air, and just kind of look up like, whoa,
Yes.
Thraz, this is epic, dude.
You don't notice that you're casting Mage Hand, but you notice that I've flexed. I've accomplished a thing here, guys.
Thraz, save some women for us, bro. Jeez.
It would happen when there's nobody else on the
Yeah, it's just me flexing with my bros.
I guess the oh, and then I thought of something, and then it's gone. Denta sees and he's like, oh no, not another baby oil incident. You guys should go. I need to go stop Renton. And she's like, she runs down. Renton, put the baby oil back. So yeah, you guys, if I remember last time, said that you wanted to go to here we can bring up the map. Boop. You guys wanted to.
I think, as I remember, we were we're gonna head towards the boat, and then there's a pillar of smoke that we spotted in.
Yeah, that's what that purple
in the
dot
valley.
is. Yeah.
Right. So we wanted to see if we could get to the boat and see the pillar from the height that we were at, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, why don't you guys roll perception right now, just looking in that direction?
Yep.
Well, there was my one good roll of the day.
At 20 for Opal.
Okay.
Thraz thinks there might be some land here.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, yeah, so you guys can see the boat, well, except Thraz. Thraz is still, like, flexing. He's just like, my muscles are amazing. But Upal and Dagoth, you guys can see the boat, and you're remembering what you saw at the watchtower. However, you do not see any more smoke coming out from this valley.
Okay.
And so, I need to open up a file real quick to remember my notes. There it is. Okay. So, you guys are going to, so to the base of the mountain, pretty much right here. You guys weren't sure, but it seemed like pretty clear, making your walking there, from the boat, to the base of the mountain. So you're not sure. It could take anywhere from 3 to 5 days. So this is what we're going to do. You guys are going to, I'm going to let whoever has the highest survival is going to lead the group. And then everyone else can make a survival roll to give them a +2 to their survival check, just to see how easy or how rough it is going forward.
So with this terrain, being that it's an island and stuff, one of my specializations is natural explorer for coastal regions. Would that come into effect here? Like, I don't where are you at with that? Because I do understand we're midland, but we're also on an island.
Are you able to bring the coastal region things, put it in chat so I can read it?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll do all.
Or if you can't, you can just read it out loud. I just want to see what they're saying.
Oh yeah, we'll do it that way. It says you're particularly familiar with one type of natural environment and are adept at traveling and surviving in such regions. I put coast. When you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favored terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled if you are using a skill that you're proficient in. While traveling for an hour or more in your favored terrain, you gain the following benefits. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, and tracking, you remain alert to danger. If you are traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. You forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. And while tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll say for the first day you're in coastal, but as you go more into this island, it's going to turn more into, like, it's a pretty big island. Like, the fact that you got to go...
that's reasonable.
Like, for you to get to the middle, you are projecting at least 3 to 5 days. And it could be longer, it could be shorter as you guys explore. Like, you're only just taking estimates.
Right.
So...
Okay.
So yeah, we'll say, how about this? Well, yeah, you say you don't get lost, so we'll say that the first day goes well. Like, there's no hiccups. You can see that, like, this coastal region becomes more of a grassland.
Okay. And that's when I start losing my edge. Yep.
Yeah, but we'll say that doesn't happen until the end of the first day.
Okay.
So... yeah, so we're gonna get there, do you guys set up camp? Do you guys walk through the night? What do you guys want to do? It's not fully night yet, but it's getting to that part where, like, if we're gonna set up camp, like, we have to do it now while we still have daylight and stuff.
So I'm gonna I have a gut feeling that we should probably stop, and my reasoning for that is that we don't know what creatures come out at night here yet, and by setting up camp, at least we'd have a chance to have an area that we would have some kind of advantage if we encounter something, and then maybe we can make up our minds to travel at night onward.
Yeah, we can use this night as a test to see what kind of dangers we would have if we traveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of setting up camp. And do we have an idea of how long we have before that Solnado gets too close for us to get out of here?
How about anyone that wants to? You can make either an Arcana check, and if you're not trained in Arcana, you can make a Wisdom check.
That would just be the Wisdom saving throw, or is that? Just
I think if you just normal. I think if you just click Wisdom, it will. Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
19. Okay.
Oh, there we go. 17.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang.
So you guys, before you left, and maybe Denta also helped you guys with this search as well. That you saw, it looked like it wasn't moving necessarily fast. The weird thing about Solnados, and you guys can know this since you guys all rolled high on your wisdom checks, is that wisdom. Sorry, that's somebody different.
Waka.
The Solnado is not affected by wind, but there's theories and probably a history roll will show this as well, but we'll say wisdom also allows you. There's legends of it being drawn towards souls, and so wherever there is more of a collection of souls, that is where it's going to be drawn to. And so since it's not rushing toward you guys, you're not sure if there's, I don't know, maybe another boat or other survivors, if this legend is true, somewhere else. Or the legend could be false and it's just slowly moving towards you guys. But it seems like until more observation, and maybe when you guys get back, Denta would be able to give you more information. It seems like you guys have at least a couple weeks.
Okay.
It like maybe a month. It's moving very slow.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then
so-
5 days really isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to get a feel for, is just how hard of a push we need to make.
Yeah, how
If it's going
pressing.
bad.
Yeah.
If we
Okay.
start struggling to make progress, do we need to push harder, type of thing?
Right. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say, just with Envy's bonus and what you guys saw, I was gonna say you guys maybe you guys traveled the coast here, and then maybe you guys made it about here. So that way you were able to get your coastal bonus. If there was something else, a different way you guys wanted to go, you can let me know.
Yeah, that seems to make the most use of our abilities.
Yeah.
To keep the time, keep us moving quick.
Oh, yeah, so you guys are about here-ish. Let's
Okay.
see.
Coastal areas tend to be easier to move through anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 to 5 days travel time. We want it to be closer to 3, and I think that we're doing that right now.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, yeah,
especially
we're a
having-
third of the way there.
Especially having a river, water source to follow up or up towards the mountains is always a good thing too.
Yep. And then it looks like it's just like plains and maybe some hill lands there to go. Pretty good.
Hey guys, where that X is. I don't like. I'm not able to draw what I want. There we go. We'll just. There you go. That's where you guys are.
Okay.
So right around
Just
there.
waiting for it to be a blood splatter.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah,
So
great.
so why don't we do this? So yeah. You guys are...
Fancy camp.
Yeah, you guys set up your camp. Oh, that's from something completely different. That's not supposed to be there.
What, that line?
No. Oh, weird. It's something that is on a different layer. That was from a different combat.
Ah.
It was blood, wasn't it?
If you guys want to see it, I can show you. It's
Nah, I'm good.
boop.
Ah, crap!
As the fire gets, or the wood gets stacked up for the fire, RuPaul just kind of looks at it and concentrates for a minute and uses prestidigitation to light the fire for us.
I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna roll survival to see if there's anything for me to forage, since I have a bonus in that.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so you're gonna do that. Upal, you're making the fire. I'll just say, like, during that, maybe you were also collecting firewood. Thraz, what were you doing during this time?
I don't know. I mean, what? I'm not sure what. Like, I want to be helping, but what does a giant meat muscle boy do to help here?
You could probably be the one setting up camp or making a perimeter to make sure, like, if you guys were just like checking a perimeter, making sure, like, okay, this is actually that might
That sounds more like Thraz.
Yeah, it's if you want to do that, or if you want to do setup, or what it could be is maybe if Upal, since he's more roguish, would want to set up traps or something that would be an alarm if people came in, and you collected firewood. Pretty much, you guys are just setting up camp right now. I just want to know what you guys think. Like, Dagoth is obviously going and is foraging for food, seeing what you guys can get for dinner. Yeah, so Upal, Thraz, we'll say lighting the fire can happen later when it gets closer to night, but Upal, what would you like, Upal and Thraz, what would you guys like to do to set up camp?
Yeah, since Dagoth is kind of foraging around, I'll kind of scout around the general area as well.
Yeah, I'll
kind of look for any kind of signs that there might be threats, and maybe set a couple of alarm traps. That seems like a good plan.
All right.
Yeah, I'll set about gathering
basic
firewood. Might as well
Alright.
lift stuff. I can do that.
All right, so Thraz, why don't you make an athletic check, and Upal, why don't you make an insight check to see if you can see where you can set up traps well. So Dagoth, you are able to find a pretty good haul. We'll say while you were foraging, you were finding some berries and maybe some fruits on a nearby tree, but while you were searching, a small rabbit kind of jumps out, a small hare, and you're able to, just with your hunter proudness, is just able to take aim and knock the arrow and take out the hare. So now you guys have some meat and some fruit to eat, excuse me, for dinner tonight. So yeah, your hunt was very successful, and Thraz, you collected a ton of firewood, and not only that, we'll say that you also found the perfect rocks to set up a good circle. Also, you were able to find good stumps to make good makeshift seating for people if they still want, and a little you were just able to find within the woods and carry you're just I just imagine you're just yeah, this tree looks like it'd be good firewood. You hit it with the no. Well, you have a wooden sword, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, well, you just here, and you just take the tree and burst it apart, and you're okay, there we go. And you're just able to take it, and you bring it back, and through just the hall, Upal and Dagoth are able to put things together to make a spit, and you're able to find different things, just
Plus extra wood for whittling.
yes, exactly. Upal, yeah, it looks like from what you saw, you were able to make at least set up alarms in the wide areas, and yeah, you think you did a pretty good job setting everything up. And so, yeah, unless there's anything you guys want to do, it's nighttime, and you guys ate. And is anyone going to keep watch?
Me, I already know without discussing it. I'm a drow ranger, and it's my natural element. I just decide to sit out here on watch and play my lute.
Okay.
Hey, you're welcome to wake me up if you want to swap.
Yep.
All right. Now, do drow need any sleep? Or
they
do they
do.
or like do they need? I think what elves need to like meditate for 4 hours.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I guess. If you
I play a terrible tune.
no one sleeps well. Anyway, so we'll do this. Dagoth, why don't you make what? It's nighttime, unless you guys wanted to do anything.
I'm good.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. Dagoth, make a perception check.
Oof.
Okay. Excuse me.
7. Whoa.
So, pretty much like as the night grows dim and everything, and this is the first night that you guys have spent away from the Zagan. What's this dumb shit?
Zagan, right?
Zarkin.
Zargan Lot.
Zargan, yeah.
Zargan,
I remembered that one.
Yeah, Zargan means like wind, I think, in another language, if I'm remembering correctly. But the Zargan Lot, and you guys are, it's like the normal creaks and groans of the ship aren't there, and now it's replaced by the rustling of leaves. And if I remember correctly, it's starting to get chilly, so it's like the fall season, if I'm remembering what we said.
Right.
So
Yep.
like it's starting to get a little bit cold, and the wind's picking up, but you feel like there's something watching you. And we'll say like you feel like there's something watching you. What do you do?
Okay, so I sense something, so I immediately want to draw some swords, as well as switch into a more stealthy stance, and I'm gonna kind of take to the side here. And while I'm standing over here, I'm gonna use my cantrip of making dancing lights, and I'm gonna put it inside the tent to notify the two people inside that I sense something, like just so they're awake and alert. I'm gonna go ahead and shine some lights in there and hope that wakes them up.
All right. Upal, Thras, what do you guys want to do? There's a light inside the tent now.
If a light wakes me up, is it obvious that it's that it was caused by? Because I've seen him use dancing lights several times.
Yeah,
now.
and their mines are noticeably dancing purple lights, like they're like a dancing fiery purple flame. So like you would know they were from me or another drow at least.
So if Thraz is recognizing immediately that this is Dagoth's doing, definitely grabbing sword and shield and quietly stepping out of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
And Upal kind of sees these lights and like groans momentarily because of all the lute playing has kind of disrupted his sleep already. And it's like, fine.
By the way, Upal, we lost your camera.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to call back in and it's not doing anything.
Oh, yeah, you might have to let you
Let me
in.
refresh again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that in a moment.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. I meant to mute again. So, yeah, so now...
If you just mute the tab, or
Yeah.
mute the site, then you don't have to worry about it.
I don't know why it... Oh. stupid unclicking of the unmuting face cams. Anyway, Thraz and Upal, you guys can come out of the tent. Make a perception check.
Sure. 17.
Should I be doing perception as well, or
You already did yours. Yeah, we're saying. Yeah. Yeah. So no, you guys get the same feeling that there's something watching you or some things, and you're not 100% sure, but like you don't hear anything. Excuse me. Like nothing seems out of ordinary, and it's, I don't want to say what your characters think, but you might feel like it just might be the fact that you're in unfamiliar territory or something like that. But you don't see anything with your searching. Like, do you guys have who has night vision? Does any of you guys have night vision? Okay.
I think I have like mild.
Yeah,
it's
mine's
not
like
strong, but
I think it's infrared up to 60 feet.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what mine is. I'm pretty sure half orcs get some mild dark vision.
Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, you're scanning this, and like you guys are seeing like the white scratchy outlines of like the trees and from the darkness and all that stuff, and like the grayscale, but nothing is sticking out. And like you said, yeah, and you said thermal. You have like thermal vision?
Yeah, it's like a weird. It since it's heat. It can be it's all heat based.
Yeah, so there's no, like, you don't see any, like, except for like what looks like small like
forest critters.
Yeah, forest things that wouldn't be a threat. But
normal things. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
So,
okay.
I'd like to. Thraz would like to walk quietly over towards Dagoth. Because like, right, he did just. I mean, he's the one who alerted us. So Thraz is probably under the assumption right now that Dagoth saw something. So.
No, I'm
just
just
move up and ask. Did you see something?
Pretty much. I didn't see anything, but I think something sees me.
I'm getting that same feeling. I'm kind of skeeved out, man.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's just because, we haven't been out camp, from some normal place. We went from a rooftop of a tower to a ship. It's the first time out in the wild on a new continent. We don't know what's out here.
I don't see anything, but I'm kind of worried. Like, didn't the people in the tower talk about some like bugs or something?
Yeah, and
I don't know if I'd see that in the dark.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, because bugs, I don't think I would be able to pick up with my nighttime vision either, because they're not. I don't know. They're not warm-blooded though. I don't think.
Okay, so what's the play here? Are we gonna like make ourselves look aware and awake and big and strong, or you want me to like try and be bait? You get your bow out. What are we thinking?
I'm thinking that that was a pretty beefy rabbit that we had, and maybe if we have anything left over, we might be able to throw it off to the side and kind of, if they're mindless bugs, in theory they're just trying to find something to eat. So why would yeah, I don't know.
We have a half-orc and a dragonborn. You really think there's anything left of that rabbit?
Yeah, for
right.
a tiny Upal, for a tiny guy, you can really eat.
Yeah. Silly me, I forgot. Dang.
I mean, sure, we have rations. I'm sure we could do something.
Yeah, we can like set some kind of trap. We got a tricky roguester with us.
Upal looks over at the conversation, just kind of like, he kind of feels that weirdness too, and just kind of puts another stick on the fire and flares it up a little bit.
Let's see.
This is out of character, but when people have night vision, does it help someone like Dagoth to light the place up? Like if we were to throw dancing lights around or something?
It actually is detrimental. Like it's the opposite. Like I'm sensitive to light.
Okay. So we don't really need to do anything else. We just need to figure it out.
Well, I'm thinking I want to do a stealth roll and maybe do a full perimeter stealth patrol, like just me by myself. Because with the bonus I have, I can move at normal speed stealthily, so there's no
All right.
disadvantage to it.
All right. Be careful. Let us know.
So that's pretty sneaky.
19.
That is pretty
Yeah.
sneaky.
Nothing seems to come at you. Yeah, and since you're doing another search, why don't you do another perception check? And we'll say, why don't you do it with advantage this time, because you are now actively looking for something.
Right?
Okay.
All right, that
All right,
will
19.
that will be enough. As you're
Yeah, the
making
19.
Dang, dude.
So as you're making your rounds, you will say when you get to like here, you see over here, about 75 to 100 feet away, just a figure. It's not moving towards you, and it's not moving away from you. It just seems that it's there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue with my stealth way or whatever, and I'm gonna kind of go over to where Opal is, and I'm gonna whisper to him, "Hey, look straight ahead, about 100 yards, and do you see that?"
Is that something
It's
that I need to...
it's a figure. Oh, you're asking the DM.
Yeah, so it's like because
He's pointing it out. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to see. Like, it looks like it's obscured by something, but like you're not sure if that's just distance or if there's like a haze on the island or just the darkness. Like, from your current position.
yeah, Upal's gonna move so that the fire isn't directly in front of him. Try and get a little bit of a better look.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on?
Right, and then I'd pretty much say the same thing to Thraz. Would be like, "Hey, look straight ahead over there. Do you see that figure?"
So, Thraz probably. I mean, if it was hard for them to see, I doubt Thraz will be able to see it in the dark.
I don't have any night vision bonuses.
Oh,
either,
you-
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well then-
like I'm pretty much pointing it out at this
You're
point. 'Cause
pointing
I
it
Yeah,
out.
he's
know
point
it's
like
there.
you.
Okay.
It's like one of those.
I got you.
It's like one of those things where like he's pointing it out, and like Dagoth can see it with like his natural night advantages and darkness. But for you guys, like it's like one of those things where if you look directly where he's pointing, you don't see it. But if you like slowly turn your eyes to you can kind of see it out of the corner, or like you can see like if you're not looking directly at it, you're like there is something there.
You kind of see the shadow.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
kind of a little bit of a shadow.
Yeah.
Just that this
Alright.
is more from the out of character experience and how
Yeah.
these shapes appear when you're when you see them in darkness.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys, we can't just sit here and wait for that to do whatever it's gonna do. It might not even be real, like those things in the tower.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I'm gonna walk towards it slowly. One of you guys cover me with a bow. One of you guys sneak around.
Yep, I'm going over. I stand right here, and I look back at Upal, and I say, "Draw your bow. Just point it in the right direction this time." And I wink at him. And then I go into the bush and start moving my way towards the flank of this figure.
And before Dagoth walks away from Thraz, he pats his back and leaves a "kick me" sign on him with a target.
What is? I'm trying to find the thing to turn my character so I can turn him so he's facing the other way, just as a joke. Can't find the thing to do it though.
Like this.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I'm gonna headbutt whatever's out there. Is what I'm thinking. We just give him one of these.
That's the spirit.
I'm gonna look something up real quick.
So that the Upal's gonna just put the fire at his back with the bow, with his bow out, just so it's.
So, are we still in? Like, I know we're obviously not in any kind of encounter or anything. Can I use this time to go ahead and use my that berry skill I have to preemptively have some berries in my inventory?
I want to stop you on that one and ask: does that skill have does it have a verbal component?
Like, what do you mean?
Do you have to say something to cast the spell, because you're stealthing right now?
Oh, true that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
You have to yell berries. So you're just like 3 feet behind someone, and you're like, actually, you know what? I need to make sure I'm safe. Berries.
Howie?
Imagine if that's the start of the encounter where we all die, is me giving us
Just yelling berries.
Let's see. It's
Oh my god. Hey, if you ferment those berries, can we get some buds that heal us?
Oh, you already know.
what's it called? I forget what it's called.
Buds.
No, the berries you're trying to get. What's it called?
I think isn't it just called
good berry?
Good berry?
Yeah, good berry.
Is it all one word? It is. Okay.
Yeah.
Good berry. Yeah, it is a verbal somatic, and you actually need a sprig of mistletoe, which, like all D&D campaigns, we're ignoring spell components. But yeah, you would need to say something.
Okay.
But yeah, if yeah, so as you guys draw closer, like it seems to like back away, and like kind of as you guys get to where it seems like it's no longer there.
So it kind of like vanishes.
Yeah.
Would we say like more like it's almost like a phantom-esque presence at this point? Like
Yes,
that's what...
a ghastly or or a phantom-esque thing. But it like disappears, but you still feel like you're being watched. But like you get there and there's no evidence, and like I'm gonna say you guys can spend time there. You won't have to roll for it. Like there's no evidence of something being there, or like
Yeah. Can I use an insight roll for being a drow and just our racial culture around supernatural and spells, our magic and understanding of planar dimensions is greater than some of the lesser races, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Maybe
I go ahead and
Arcana
roll
too.
that?
Yeah.
I just think insight would be better for my character. So
yeah. So
yeah, sure.
insight or arcana. Like I'll let you do
Okay.
either one.
So that's a 17.
Yeah, so it definitely feels like there was a supernatural presence here from like all your drow and like presence, but like you like without actually having like interaction with it.
Yeah, so like basically I can just come to the conclusion that it wasn't actually on this dimensional plane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
Maybe.
Yeah, it seems like if it is something ethereal, it seems like it was tethered here.
Okay, like something's keeping it here, or like it has I don't know.
Yeah, like something like whether it's you like
It's stuck
something
in limbo. It's like in between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good way to.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so basically I just kind of look and say like we can put our guard down. However, that it's some kind of entity. It's stuck between the planes. So I'm not really sure what it's capable of. So, but I don't think we have anything to worry about right this.
Where's a cleric when you need one, man? If
in
these
character
are-
creation.
If these, we almost had one if we had died. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if these guys, I wonder if the Soul NATO threatens these guys too. If they're stuck here
Oh.
from whatever happened here, like maybe that's why there's a soul.
Or, you know, now that we're brainstorming here and we kind of know that about some of the lore of the Soul NATO, that it's certain souls and it's attracted to souls. Like maybe this is what it's even coming after. Like this is why it's headed this way.
Well, it clearly could see us.
Yeah, because it went away. But I feel like if it wanted to do something, it would have done.
While we were sleeping, probably, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll be straight with you guys. I was rocking out a little too hard. I didn't even see that, and I was looking that way.
Maybe it didn't like your music.
I mean, that's true too. I could have wake the dead with that one.
Well,
How dare you? That wasn't real.
Paul pulls his flute out and pipes does a really quick tune just to show off.
So Thraz in his most diplomatic way,
Jesus
his most
Christ.
diplomatic voicing says, "Hey, so if you're still around here, and if you can understand us and you're looking at us, we're just passing through. We're just trying to fix our ship. And if you need something from us, let us know. But hopefully we can just be fine with each other." And nothing happened.
I see him rocking out and playing the most perfect of songs. So I take my lute and throw it in the fire.
No.
Alright. Take the loot off your character sheet.
Yep.
Wow.
Oopa, how does it
But
feel?
his backup loot, on the other hand.
It's
Oh,
like,
well, that's what I was just about to say. I was like, and then I pull another one out.
looks at the looks at the loot getting tossed to the fire. Like I didn't mean it that way.
Alright, so it's the middle of the night. What do you guys want to do now?
It's like,
Me,
okay,
I'm gonna go ahead
like-
and meditate.
Yeah, why don't I take Overwatch?
Okay.
Upal's like, you got this, Thraz, and he
Yep.
goes and hides back in the tent.
Alright.
I'm gonna actually sit here and meditate by the fire.
No problem.
I can wake you up easier.
And yeah, the night goes by uneventfully. And it's
Okay.
It's the next morning. You guys pack up. Now, here we'll go back to the map. Bring you guys with me.
You can control. Yeah, I was gonna say you can control that.
So you guys made good distance, but now you're kind of pulling away from the coastal regions. So where do you... Okay, this is what we're going to do next. So you guys are going to ensure...
No, here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
That entity, when it vanished, the way that it was backing away, did it back away towards the way that we're headed?
It is unclear.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even convinced it backed away.
Yeah.
All right. So whoever has the highest survival, you guys can lead the way.
Mine is 3. What is yours?
Mine's just 2.
Mine's 3, but it is one of my proficient skills as well.
What
Has a
is
check
your
mark next to
Yeah, so does mine. What's your wisdom at?
My wisdom is 13, so I got a +1.
Okay, so then yours is actually higher than mine because the wisdom modifier on it. Okay. Yeah. Lead the way.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on before you roll, and if you already clicked, it's all good. So what we'll do now is we're gonna see if Upal and Dagoth can aid. So you guys can roll your nature if you so wish. If you get 11 or higher, you guys aid.
Nature?
Nature or survival.
Oh yeah, sorry, survival. Survival.
I mean, not that it matters.
It's survival. No, yeah, it kind of does, like, because your survival, like, you're trying to find your way through. Yeah.
Wow.
So you got a +4 to your roll right now.
15 and a 23 were rolled on that one. Well, let's see if I can keep up with it. A 13.
13
A
4,
gentleman's
17.
13.
So
17.
17.
No, 17.
Yeah, so you still make good. Like we'll say it was a little bit difficult to start off, but then once you guys get going, you guys are making a good way, and so you guys go from there. We'll say that like you follow this a little bit, and then you kind of come right there.
Okay,
Nice.
so like kind of at the foot of the hill mountain there.
Yeah, but
Great
like,
progress.
but
That's good progress.
The next river.
We're
looks
killing
like.
it, boys.
yeah, like you guys thought like to get closer to this, but like you're close to this peak, but you see that you're not close to the peaks where the mountain is.
Yeah.
And you know what? One thing that since you guys it seemed like these places weren't named. That first camp, was there a way you wanted to name it? Is there something you wanted to name that? It seemed like you were kind of in like a little bit of a bay. You guys can think about it. There's things you want to name on this island, so that way you guys can know where things are.
Yeah.
You guys can totally do that. You guys, since I just brought it to you, you guys don't need to do it now. I also wanted to say that Aubric and his party, they went by boat. Like they had like a little dinghy, and they decided to go kind of like around the coast, like that.
Okay.
They were
that-
into the village, weren't they?
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
why like they didn't come with you to your with your thing.
Group.
Yeah, with your group. So they're going by sea to see if they can get anything there. Yeah. So let's go back to
Okay.
everyone's favorite place.
I hope they have a little mast on that boat. Whoops, I did not mean to draw there.
We need a cool name for a bay.
All right. So
It's just something we just want to remember it is what it is, so that we can refer
Yeah.
to it later and put it on the map.
Yeah. So, but you guys can think about it, and then like even if it's something you guys think of, like you don't need to come with a name now. You can think of a name later.
Okay,
you
yeah,
so
maybe
wish.
after session.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You guys can
Phantom
talk about
Bay.
it in Discord. What?
Raz
Okay.
is not very creative. He's calling it First Camp Bay.
Phantom Bay.
Hey, I just finished a book.
Ooh, Phantom Bay.
I like
We saw
Phantom Bay.
Phantom.
It's decided. Phantom
Because
Bay.
we also saw a Phantom Bay.
And also, Thraz, I just finished a book called The Terror, and it's all about this, like, when they're trying to find a northeastern expanse through the North Pole, so that way England could go do trading with India and Japan and stuff quickly, rather than going around by land or in there. And they get stuck in there, and they start making different camps, and one of them is like, rescue camp, terror camp, last chance camp.
Oh no.
So yeah, we'll say it's kind of the same roles if you guys want to. The only one I will suggest is a foraging roll if you so want to.
Was
Actually,
that survival.
yeah, that was survival. Yeah, and if you guys want to do your other checks for unless you guys want to do something different for setting up camp.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
good.
probably do the same kind of basic trap setup. So.
Okay,
We
yeah,
have
so-
our rolls.
yeah, do your rolls.
Oh, 7 for athletics. Uh-oh. That means it was a nat 2.
Roll 22 for survival.
All right. So,
20 for
Therese, you're feeling a little bit tired because you were leading the way a little bit, and you were just kind of cutting a path through some of because like I imagine you were kind of going through like jungle-esque woods, and you were like kind of chopping vines and stuff until you got to this clearing that seemed like a good place near the mountain. Like you're not totally butted up against the mountain, but you're there. So you're a little bit tired. You still collect enough wood that you didn't have enough of the fancy stuff that you had like the first night, but you have a good gathering of wood that you seem will last through the night. Dagoth, you same thing, but this time like you look and you find like I guess like two kind of like lizards.
Okay.
That like since you're kind of getting closer more to this mountain stuff, you actually no, you find a small goat.
Okay.
That would make
That
a
was
little bit
good
more
because
sense.
I was like, I don't want to bring no lizards to Oopal, man. It's kind of messed up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you have
Wow.
like
I'm a dragonborn, not a lizard.
Potato dragonborn.
Yeah. So like you bring back the small goat, and it's like maybe this is something else that Thras is feeling because I forgot that it's a half orc and a dragonborn that's in this group. So probably the one rabbit wasn't enough for everybody, but like so that may be something else that he's kind of
Hey,
feeling.
we weren't expecting any meat. We'll take it.
Yep. So there's that, and then Upal, yeah, you feel like you learned kind of how to defend a little bit better and set up traps, and so like you have like an alarm thing with maybe you have like some trinkets or something wrapped on some wire, so that way if someone trips the wire, it'll make a sound or something like that. So yeah, so you set that all up, you come back, meal's good, you're doing all that, and it's time to do the resting and the watching. So you guys doing the same kind of setup you did last time?
Yeah, except for this time I don't have a loot, so I just kind of chill.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine doing the same thing. Resting until it's my turn to watch, and he meditates.
Alrighty. Roll perception.
Dun dun dun. I get Ghostbusters on speed dial. Perception. Ooh.
Ooh. That one took forever to appear.
Yeah, it did.
Alright. You see, now maybe because you're looking for it, you see that phantom again. It's doing the same thing, just observing, and you can feel like these eyes are upon you. And, however, when you look, it seemed like there are more.
Okay. So actually, having kind of encountered this once before, I'm not really too terribly bothered by it. I actually decide I take a couple steps closer to them, but not enough to really alarm them or anything like that. And, I simply sit down on the ground and, stare back.
Okay. And you sit there for hours.
Yeah.
Until Thras, like, it gets close to the time where Thras has to wake up. Like,
Oh.
you're starting to feel it. Like, nothing.
Yeah.
They don't seem to get closer or farther away while you were watching them.
Yeah, they're just kind of hanging out, right?
So it seems.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the tent. I nudge Thras and I tell him, "Hey, take the watch there, sleepyhead. Don't be freaked out. There's a bunch of those phantoms, but I just sat and stared at them for hours and they didn't do anything. So I'm not,
All right.
you know."
Are you looking back over there or just pointing out where they were?
Yeah, I'm just kind of. I guess I'll walk you out and show you where they're at since you can't see that well in the dark.
Yeah.
Aye.
So,
As you get closer, it's now just the one, and it seems like it's pointing.
okay.
But
Well-
but there's no change.
Okay. Well, he
Like-
wasn't doing that before, and there's like a lot more of them. So
Not anymore.
Oh.
It's just the one.
there's just the one.
Yes.
What is he pointing at? Like what?
In your
Can I tell what direction?
like your direction.
Like at any individual or just
No,
kind of
just
general direction?
general, like at your camp.
Oh, okay. So then, you know, I decide it's probably time to stay awake, and I look at him and say, well, I guess I'm not doing much meditation tonight. This is getting kind of weird.
Is the if you were to follow his point, is he pointing away from the boat that we're trying to get to, or towards it, or neither?
Neither. Like he's pointing at your camp.
Okay, just wanted to see if he was trying to tell us to like get away from the boat, right? But
No,
Okay.
like,
Hmm.
and then like, are you guys like still? Well, yeah. What are you guys doing?
Is he? This is new, and this is new. Makes me think we shouldn't just do nothing.
Right.
I think I might try walking towards him again and see if he starts disappearing. If he disappears, I'm just gonna come back.
Yeah. Why don't you just make a perception check real quick while you guys are talking?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
I don't see a damn thing. Roll a 5.
14?
Yeah. So it
Well,
seems.
15.
Yeah. You both. It seems like it once again disappeared in the shadows.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just move back a little closer to the fire and take watch.
Okay.
This is pretty distracting though. Like it's gonna take some effort to actually keep watch for predators and not just stare at this dude.
Me just kind of having, I would say it's just an actual gut feeling. So it has nothing to do with anything. I'm just decided to stay up and kind of keep Thraz company, and just make him feel a little bit better about the situation, because I too am starting to feel not uneasy, but it could go either way at this point.
All right. I will let you know if you decide to do this. Since you're not taking any rest, you will have 1 point of exhaustion the next day. Because you're not
How does
getting
that
any
work?
rest. So there's different stages of exhaustion, all the way up to 6, where it's death. But exhaustion, in short, stage 1, you have disadvantage on all ability checks. So that means you will roll twice and take the lower number. And that's stage 1. So if you want to stay up, I will totally let you do that, but you will take a point of exhaustion.
I think I'm going to go meditate by the fire then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wake you up if anything changes.
All right.
Alright.
Wake him up. I'm just gonna be like, dude, stop meditating.
Alright. So yeah, it's a couple hours, we'll say. It's going in. Thraz, roll a perception check.
3.
Oh dear.
Perfect. So. Boop. Hold on one sec.
What the hell? Shadow clone jutsu.
That
I hate
didn't
myself.
make it as dark as I thought it was gonna make it. Oh well. Yeah, so
Fair
this ethereal version appears right in front of you.
Do I have a heart attack?
I don't think so.
Ah!
So what, do you like react and like jump back and stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, it mimics your every movement. Yeah.
Whoa. Hello?
And you see like it opens its mouth, but like no sound comes out. But it seems like it said hello, like its lips said kind of like hello back.
So I don't want to take my eyes off of it, but I want to try and I want to wake up Dagoth from meditation.
All right.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, Dagoth, come on, man.
And you
And I,
see like it's doing the same thing, like it's whispering behind it, like.
Yeah.
So I open up my eyes. I kind of stand over here, and I'm like, "What's up, man? What's going on?"
Yeah. So
See
you.
this?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Do you see this?
Yes.
Do I see this?
Yes.
Okay. I would be like, "Oh, great! Just what we needed is 2 damn half orcs."
Okay. Racism aside, Dagoth, what's happening?
I don't know. I can probably try to think back to something, maybe. Let's do an insight roll there, Dungeon Master.
Yeah, do an insight.
9.
9.
Yeah, so this looks like it seems something otherworldly, but like it's an energy source, but like you can tell from its movements and stuff that it doesn't have any malice. I will also say, just with this insight check, this also isn't what you were seeing in the woods. This is something different.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem to, I don't sense any ill will from it. Did you ever want to kiss yourself?
No, but I wonder if it can flex.
I mean, there's no better time than now.
All right, so I turn towards the clone and flex. Give it one of these.
It does the exact same thing. It's just like what the movements you do, it does it, and it's just like, like it's just and like the way I'm picturing this, and Thresh, feel free if you had a different image for how your echo looks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm imagining it like kind of, I don't know why, but it's just like, you know when Sora in Kingdom Hearts turns into his heartless form? I imagine it's kind of like that, where it seems like there's like wisps of like kind of this shadow echo like energy that's kind of like echoing off of it, and like the eyes are kind of glowing like a certain hue, but like you're able to see like facial expressions, and you're still able to see details where it's like black, but with the like maybe like how an artist would use black lines to give art detail of people. It's the reverse, where white lines are given the detail of this.
Yes, lighting definitely seems strange on this thing. That's kind of how I was seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want to approach it, and I assume that makes it approach me.
Yep.
And see if it's tangible.
You're gonna shake its hand?
I want to reach out. Yeah, I want to reach out and shake its hand.
Yeah, you can. Like, you're able to touch it.
This is awesome.
And like, I'm gonna say, like, when you touch it, you get full knowledge of what this is.
Oh yeah.
And everyone that is watching, what we were just doing these past 3 times is all 3 of these characters have leveled up to level 3, where they get some fun things, and I thought it'd be fun to do a little narrative thing of what they got. So why don't we right now just real quick share with everyone what their level 3 thing, like what they got at level 3. So whoever wants to go first, you can share, and if you want to share any little fun bits about it, because a level 3 at Dungeons & Dragons is when a lot of fun things get unlocked.
It's when you really diverge from your basic class.
Yeah.
Like two rogues can be 2 different people at level 3.
Mm-hmm. In another campaign, there's 2 rangers, and I believe when they hit level 3, I already know where one of them's going. I don't know where the other one will be, but they're going to be 2 completely different style characters, which is cool.
Awesome. Well, let's go in the order that that our characters learned it.
All right, so Upal.
So Upal is an arcane trickster and was inspired a little bit by Dagoth playing with all the lights and stuff through the last couple missions, and
Cool.
had studied magic with wizards in the past that had come through places that he's entertained, and just kind of practiced a little bit here and there, and used it mostly just for like stage magic tricks while he's entertaining and on his rounds, but was inspired to learn more in depth and has some basic magic ability now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so arcane trickster, like, is there anything fun that comes with that you want to share, or?
So the initial part is just some basic magic that I get, but there's some stuff that will be happening in the future. The kind of the big unusual thing for an arcane trickster over a wizard with the mage hand in particular is that I can make my mage hand invisible. So
Ooh.
it's I can use
Actually
it
trickster.
for I can use it for things that are not visible and some things that are not necessarily part of the normal mage hand usage. So things like lock picking and stuff like that, it can use my tools and different things like that.
Hey. Dagoth?
Okay, so I went with playing a ranger, so I went with the hunter archetype. But when you unlock the hunter archetype, there's 3 different specializations at level 3 that you can go to. I decided to go with the horde breaker because I think it pairs up with my 2-weapon fighting style for my melee better. Because basically, what it does is this: I make an attack with any weapon. So in this case, I use 2 weapons. I can hit another target that is within 5 feet of the original target. So I can go bang, bang, and jump to that next one and bang, bang again. And that just seems to be like something really cool. And then
Something we're missing too.
yeah, and that was, I've had no luck with the bow. I have a crossbow and a longbow, and I suck with both of them. I just have bad luck, so I decided to go all in with the melee. Plus, I have some unique plans with this character, and I'm gonna start leveling in some kind of bard school as well. So
Cool.
I kind of want to have a mix
Ooh.
between the ability to charm and kind of be deadly at
Yes.
close range, like. So
Debuffs and then horde breaker.
Yeah,
Dope,
yeah.
dude.
So like
But you went through the
definitely
fire.
Well, yeah, but I think that what we've talked about it before, and I don't really want to talk about it too much here. There's going to be a mythical weapon when I start working into bard that I might encounter for freeing this glowing orc skull in our
Ooh.
very first mission. So
Yeah. He does owe you.
yeah,
In theory.
in theory, we're still working out the details.
To be
but,
fair-
Whether
Oh.
he
Trust
agrees.
If you trust it that much.
you know, he was cool. He liked my music.
Yeah. Well,
And he
we'll
didn't
see.
kill me, so that's a win.
True.
But you know, the hunter later, they become like a force to be reckoned with. Like you can almost be a ranged tank in the end game. So
Sweet.
And probably the most confusing of all, Thraz. What did you and your buddy get there?
So, Thraz has become an Echo Knight, which, the way that an Echo Knight is supposed to work is that these echoes of him, whenever they appear, are unrealized potential that essentially didn't happen but could have happened, or, you know, that sort of something along that line. So, I thought it was fitting for Thraz, a person who tried so hard to be a druid, but even though he was trying down that road, he was successful on the gladiator road, and so forth. That there's a bunch of things that he just couldn't quite do, but like almost. And I thought it kind of worked out that he would have echoes of potential. And its actual function is I'm gonna have to get a lesson on bonus actions from the DM, but you can call one of these up as a bonus action a couple of times a day. Actually, I don't know how many times a day you can do it, but you can call one of these up as a bonus action, and you can have it move around. It can tank for you because, I mean, we see what it looks like, right? Nobody who doesn't know what this is going to be like, oh, that's just an echo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it has 1 hit point, and it has like it can tank not as well as someone wearing armor, but it can take a hit.
So it doesn't
and
have armor.
It's
Like it doesn't carry your AC.
Its AC says it's 14 plus my proficiency bonus.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
So it's
So your
14.
proficiency-
Yeah. It is on your character sheet. It's right above
it's
your
below your
strength deck.
skills.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, they're
it's above
Oh.
your saving throw stuff.
How did that, like, what is that based on?
Level.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's got its own AC that's not based on me, not based on my armor, my equipment, or anything like that, right? But if it gets hit once, it's gone. If it moves too far away, it's gone. Things like that. But I can swap places with it as a bonus action. It can perform attacks of opportunity if people disengage from combat with it, and a couple of times a day, I can, in addition to my attack, I can attack from it, which is pretty dope.
So you're becoming Zed.
Kind of.
Yes.
So
that's really cool.
A bonus action, in short, is just literally as it says. It's just a bonus action you get at your turn. So like you can normally take your one action, your move action, and then there's like a free action, and then if you're able to do bonus actions, you can do that, and then some characters have reactions.
Is there a limit to bonus actions, and can I do them before my other actions?
Yeah, it's just.
I was just gonna ask that.
You can use it whenever.
I think you're planning like some kind of crazy combo because I've already seen you use a bonus action before. So yeah,
dude, I
cool.
can swap places with this thing. Like, it gets attacks of opportunities. I can use this. I can make one of these and use it to flank, and then get 2 attacks off of somebody from either side with flanking.
That's pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
I also want to throw this out there. At some point, I decided whenever we didn't have heals that I was just gonna have to like lean into tanking and constitution, and the amount of times that I can make my shadow attack is based on my constitution. So the tankier I am, the more times I can do stuff with him.
Oh,
it's pretty cool, man. This is
yeah.
When I read through these classes, I was like, "What is this madness?"
Yeah, why haven't I heard about it before?
Ooh, I also like this idea that theoretically these echoes don't have to look like me, like exactly like me.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them could still be wearing gladiator getup. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. That's sick.
Yeah. So whenever you decide to summon your echo, you can let us know what it looks like.
Woo!
So, yeah.
Sorry, another question. I can't. How do I? If I wanted to summon and move one around, should I just tell you where I want it to go?
When you summon it, I'll just give you control of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So.
Way to make Itisdpayne's job harder. I like that.
None of you guys are wild mages.
I shook this guy's hand and I was like, "Oh, okay, you can go."
Yeah,
bye now.
Yeah, and so we'll say, like, I don't know, this is just me picturing it, and if you don't like it, you can say something different. Like it like kind of like as you say, "Oh, yeah, you can go now." As you like shake its hand, like it like bursts like into like kind of this dark flecks of shadow, and then like kind of does this little mini whirlwind, and you know it's not trying to attack you or anything, and it's just like it appears like as a bracelet on your arm.
Ooh, that's cool.
And so
I like that.
It's really like cool. A snap bracelet.
Yeah.
A snap bracelet? Hell yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, and you said this was not the thing that we were seeing out there.
That true.
Right.
This is something different.
And even if my perception was lower, I know that now.
Yes.
From having touched that, I know that it's not that.
Yes, you're like that. You know, this is something different. Yeah, and so it disappears, and it's getting close to the time you would normally wake up as you hear Dragonborn snores from the tent. Dagoth and Thraz, you will not be taking a point of
exhaustion.
Well, Thraz wouldn't be. At Dagoth, you wouldn't. We'll say like that. Even though that pretty much just took like 20 minutes or longer for us to do all that. That will not be the case.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
Hey. As I hear a train.
Right, so I wanna go wake up Upal and be like, "Upal, wake up! I think I got superpowers.
Wake up!"
Upal, I got superpowers.
Yeah. What is this? What you got, dude?
Look. I wanna make a thing. Look
So-
what I can do.
So do I
It's
got
like
do I
RuPaul
got my
rubs his eyes like,
superpowers too?
You're super fat. Yeah, like your level 3 thing.
Oh,
you got-
okay.
Yeah, like
So-
that was like the kind of the training booklet.
I got you. So while he's excited and can do new things, I'm like, oh yeah? Well, I too have superpowers now, and I go over and stab his shadow and then stab him too. But not hard, like a friendly, just to show
Friendly stab.
All
yeah.
right. Well, the neat thing about 5e is that you can make non-lethal attacks. So do an attack roll. See if you beat their AC.
All right.
This is stupid.
I'm just messing. We'll just keep going.
What's just going on? It's just like, Why am I
He
saying
woke
double?
up 10 seconds ago. And we're like, look.
dude, why am I saying double? I haven't had my coffee yet. This is way too early for this stuff.
No, but it's like a phantom, but I can control it, but it's not the phantom. It's like a different phantom.
Brad, slow down a little bit. You're talking like a mile a minute.
Sorry, this is super cool though.
What color do you want it?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, it should probably just be really dark looking on the tokens, right? You know what? That'll do.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Paul summons his mage hand and just pokes at this echo of Thraz, like, what is this?
Ooh, look. Woof. I can swap places.
Jeez.
And Upal hears in his
Back
ear.
in its head.
He said. Hey. So you guys, besides freaking Upal's brain out of his ears, you guys going and continuing your journey?
I was kind of waiting for Thraz to actually roll a performance on that flex earlier while Upal was sleeping. And I'm waiting for another nat 20 to come up.
So you'd wake up.
To wake Upal up out of his slumber from just feeling the aura of this double flex.
Yeah, out of pure muscle aura.
That's very funny.
Oh my god, dude, it would be so cool to be an Echo Knight Bard. You could be a one-man show.
Ooh. They did. I don't know if they make sound. Actually, I have no idea.
I didn't know, and I just played it that it didn't because
Translucent. I mean, it doesn't say that it does. And it's supposed to, I mean, it takes up space, but like it can just be there or not there based on what I want. So I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, this class expands really cool too. Like eventually take over an echo and move it any amount of space away from you in the allotted time as a scout and like see through it.
Ah.
Pretty dope, man.
Before we go ahead and break camp, I want to go ahead and skin the goat that I have, and I want to make some kind of wristlet type thing. And I want to give it to Upal and tell him that although that bracelet's really cool, you might want to hide the source of your power under this.
Thraz.
Oh yeah.
Thraz. Yeah, my mistake, Thraz.
You're good.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea because I don't know that I like. I don't know if what happens if I were to lose the bracelet. I imagine it wouldn't hurt anything, but I kind of don't want anybody else to get that idea either.
Well, right, because like I guess me being a ranger, I wouldn't have any understanding of what's going on with you. So just my drow nature of being untrusting, I think it's a good idea for just us to keep that
Yeah,
part.
if you
between all
see
of
it
us.
like popping on and off of my arm, then yeah, it makes sense that you would think that too.
Yeah. So I'm just like, and I'd say we might want to not tell anybody else about that.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to see which one would be on top.
Hot. That's hot.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys break down camp. You guys want to do another survival check to see if you can make it. Actually, how about this? Since you guys are close now, we'll say that it's you're following the edge of the mountain range here. So yeah, if you guys want to roll survival or perception, to see if maybe if you can find a way up.
I rolled 17 on survival.
13.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are going through, and it's taking you a couple hours because you're just really taking your time. And like Thraz, like maybe you think that you see like a path like on the outside up, but it looks rough. And then Upal, like you, as you go and pass, like you can see that like it looks like the water, this like kind of river right here is going into the mountain, but it's not big enough for you guys to like, I don't know, go like if you wanted to go up through the inside, like that is not a possible entrance. And then Dagoth, you get to there where pretty much you guys are now here. Like it's taking you a couple hours to get there.
Okay.
And with your survival check and everyone just kind of rocking it totally, you guys find a cave entrance.
Ooh.
And this cave entrance, like, as you get up there, I'm just going to roll this in with your survival. Like, you can feel, like, a wind flow.
Okay, so we know that there's an exit.
There's an exit, and it looks like it's not a cave that goes down. Like as you kind of look into as far as the light reaches, and with your night vision and thermal vision, you're able to see that like it slowly has an incline up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
I guess we're going in this cave, right, boys?
Ahoy, mates.
If you so
I see a
wish,
cave.
or if there's a different way you want to get up to the boat.
I would like to go ahead and see if the DM would allow me to try to shoot my rope that we took from the ship for our first mission. Like we tried to conquer the tower and shoot it up the ledge to maybe climb up it.
All right. So what? Like, you're just trying to shoot your arrow all to the top?
Yeah. I
Like as
attach
high
it.
as it could go.
Yeah.
So about how far down the
Oh, yeah, I guess
ridgeline
that
are
should
we
be a
from the
bigger
boat?
question. How high is the mountain? Like where we're at?
Longer than a rope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then,
like this is
then,
a pretty like this is a mountain. When you guys were going over, like you saw that like some of the peaks were like snow capped.
oh, okay. I
Yeah.
got you. Then I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
I just I'm ready to go. I think we should take the cave, guys.
How far up the ridgeline is this cave? That how close to the top are we already?
It seems like you're in a little bit of the valley, but like we'll say that this you saw like it's a little bit on top of this little mini hill mountain thing.
Okay.
So,
like
like-
right between the two tiles.
Yeah, so like it's on there that you guys are. So like you had to climb a little bit to get up there. But yeah,
Yeah, so it's
I'll
still a
mark
long
it.
ways up.
Yeah. Where's my pen? Right there.
Oh, and I want to call the last camp we were at Echo Bay.
All right, yeah, you
Nice.
guys can write words. So if you guys want to, Phantom Bay and Echo Bay, I'll let you guys write them. You should.
Wait. Is it a bay?
Oh, Phantom Bay is.
I know.
Oh.
I'm
Oh, we'll call it
Go.
There you go.
I'm still working on it.
Echo Plain.
All right, hold on. I'm just moving. I want to get this out of the way. Boop.
Phantom
Which part are you
Bay.
moving?
I'm just trying to get this X out of the way.
I don't see an X, I don't think. Oh, okay.
Fighting to move
Then
it
he
in
was
place.
successful.
Oh, yeah, and so then you guys are trying to name this one Echo.
I guess
Well, it's what
Echo-
is it? Echo something.
like plains or the summit's the top. What's the bottom of the mountain?
Echo Camp.
Valley,
I guess we could do Echo Camp.
Why is it not
Or-
letting me put it in the middle?
because you're not in the right square.
No, like it won't let me put it when I move it. It just snaps to the corner.
Oh,
of the
I
side.
get what you're saying. There you go. That's pretty close.
Do you want it there,
Itisdpayne Echo Camp.
or did you
Love
want
it.
it?
Oh, what about Echo
It's
Camps?
being a jerk. I wonder
See,
what-
Alright,
now
I'm
you
already
see what it
calling
was
it.
doing for me.
Weird. I
I'm
wonder-
already calling it whatever we want to name, whatever we decide we want to base the name on. Up by the boat, we're calling it Landing. It's gonna be like Griffin's Landing or something,
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
because that's where the boat landed, presumably.
Hmm. Whee!
How did that work? No, it did not work.
And it's gone.
Barry, oh, you had it. Who did that? You had it.
I see it
Somebody
in the
did.
right spot, right?
On my
Yeah.
screen, it's right about the right area.
Yep, there you go. Anywho, so are we going in this cave now? Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I asked the guys if they're okay with me taking the lead since it's a cave and I have better suited eyes for the.
I mean, I do have candles with me.
Okay. I mean, it's really up to you if you want to use candles, give off light, and potentially alert things, or you know.
Well, I'm just thinking, do you really want a dragon and a half-orc stumbling around in the dark, in the pitch black?
Ooh, that's good. Well, I'll take the forward lead, and you guys just kind of stay behind.
Normally, Dagoth, the way that at least I'm imagining this, unless you're seeing something written differently, is that the light will go a certain distance, and then if you have dark vision or thermal vision, it will go beyond that light. So I believe light.
Oh, okay.
Light. You said you have a candle.
I have both candles and I even have a lantern as part of my initial.
Yes. So a candle is only going to give you 5 feet of bright, dim light. 5 feet of bright light. So pretty much where you are will be. Let's see. I'll just draw this. So
I also have a lantern.
yeah. So
Lantern day.
okay. So if you have a lantern, just a lamp, or like what does it say? What kind?
It's a hooded lantern as what I'd selected for the equipment.
Okay, so yeah, that's ours. So so you have 30 feet. So each one of these are 5 foot. Each square's 5 foot. So you have 30 foot of vision there. So let's see, and then you'll have 30 foot of dim. So let's see. You will. Let's see. So 5, 10. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so you're able to see like that far, and then like you have another thin. You're able to see I guess like another 30 feet. So
The fancy lighting that the snake did was cool, but that seems like it'd be a lot of work to set up.
Right?
But it also cost money.
Does it?
Yeah, so but yeah, I think I'm just gonna do your 30-foot thing because I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you're good. We don't
yeah.
have to make it complicated.
Yeah, so
It doesn't have to be
we'll say
perfect.
like that's kind of how you see, but then it's like half of that is dim. But I'm just gonna do like your light.
Okay.
So yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Well, what are you guys
better get
thinking?
stepping. We want to
Gotta
get
get
up there
this
as soon as
stepping?
we can. So
All right, so then I guess I'm gonna nix the stealth approach, and we'll just start making our way into this.
Yep. Unless something triggers your senses, we can just be walking.
I'd like to stop probably about here in the room, and if I can go ahead and do a perception check to kind of expand our vision a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Okay. Now, with you saying that that we could feel the air, is there any direction that we can feel now in this cavern? Like, is it coming from any certain way, or?
You're feeling you're feeling the wind from all three areas.
Okay.
But like the strongest wind is like coming from this area.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's
So I guess.
it seems like it's connected.
Okay. So it's a series of tunnels in theory. So I guess I'll just. Which way do you guys want to go?
So I guess we follow the strongest wind for now, but I'd like to kind of shine the light down the other tunnels as we're kind of moving towards the different areas, just to take kind of like a cursory look down each tunnel before we continue onwards.
Okay.
Okay, that
So we
makes
have at least
sense.
an idea what's behind us.
Yeah, which tunnel? That one
We'll
first?
start with this one.
Okay. So you see.
And this seems compact enough at this point where taking a look down the tunnel wouldn't be something that would take an extended time.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It was like 30 feet, maybe. Okay. Just makes me even more curious, really.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to map these out whenever we're not in a hurry.
I'm pondering if
Right.
I have the sufficient supplies to set some basic alarm traps on each of these corridors.
It's not a bad idea.
Just for the ones that we're not going down, just so that we have at least. Yeah, we might be too far away to hear it by the time anything happens, but at least if we're in the area, we have a chance of hearing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have enough supplies to do anything particularly complicated. I guess, is there anything like on the ground or anything that we could pile up in, like brush or anything like that?
Oh yeah, there's like rocks and pebbles around if you want to make a little cairn.
Yeah, but I'll just kind of scoop a bunch of rocks into a pile in the area.
Yeah.
So at the very least, we have an idea if something is passed.
Let me
when we
describe
come back.
let me describe this area a little bit for you. Hopefully, it will picture. Yeah, so it's a cave, and as you go deeper in, you feel like it's slowly rising, like you're going up in elevation. And there's just like a scattered foliage of rocks of all different sizes to stalactites and just other different things. Like you can feel the wind is not blasting, but just slowly going through the area, and just you can feel it like kind of rustling your clothes as you get up to different areas. There seems to be like a pungent smell, like even though there's wind, it seems like that there's something that I'm trying to find the best way to describe this, but like not like rotten meat, but it's like it smells like something has been sitting out for a while.
Ugh.
Is that
Is it
something
me?
that's... Is it coming from any particular direction, or is it just kind of like...
It seems like
on the
it's
breeze?
it's on the wind. Yeah, it's like being carried by the wind. Um, but yeah, like you're not able to like say for sure yes this direction. But like besides that, like you hear kind of like kind of skittering and little like sounds of what you would assume are normal cave noises. To could be animals, like cave animals and stuff.
I'm gonna scoop a kind of like a little pile of rocks up in kind of that spot. Just that way, at least when we're coming, because we're gonna be most likely come back through this direction, getting back out, or at least there's a good chance of it. And that way, at least we have some way of detecting if potentially if something has gone through there or not.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And then we'll also go. So we determined that this bottom one is the one that we're going through, right? That's where we felt the wind the strongest.
Yeah, the one that you're at there. So, well,
I'm gonna shine my light up here too, just to again take a quick look around.
Yeah.
At the paths that we're not going.
yes. So you yeah, you can see like there's a spider web that seems larger than normal.
Hey.
Does that look like kind of like a fresh spider web, or is that something that is? Does it look like it's aged and?
Roll perception. Yeah.
13.
Yeah, it feels like, well, you're not going up and touching it, but it looks fresh.
Guys, it looks like we might have some bugs around here that we might want to be aware of. Keep your eyes open for things happening. And I'm also going to put a pile of rocks there, just kind of the same concept.
All right.
I'm just tagging
Just
those for later
because-
purposes.
Just because I don't trust Itisdpayne. Can Thraz see the ceiling?
Yeah, you can. It's
Is
like
there anything on the ceiling?
roll perception.
Thank you. Crap.
That looks dark. Like, I don't know, you're like, that looks like a stalactite or something.
Okay. Should I do a perception check too then?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Upal sees Thraz kind of looking around and looking at the ceiling, and
I got 20.
looks there as well. 17.
Yeah, so are you like I'm
I'm
just
shining the light. I'm kind of shining the light around the ceiling a little bit.
like
too.
in this area that you already explored and stuff?
Yeah, in the same room where Thraz is at, because Upal
Hey.
sees Thraz looking at the
Yeah.
ceiling and stuff.
And squinting.
Yeah, no, you guys don't see anything. Like the ceiling seems like it's 20 foot high. And yeah, you don't see anything up there. It looks like it's carved cave, and but yeah, there doesn't seem to be any life. You see spider webs up there too.
Okay.
Boy, this place is kind
I
of weird.
just figured I'd check.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I mean, I'm glad you did. I was thinking it.
Yeah.
Out of character, I'm like, good. The spiders can deal with whatever the hell bugs those people were talking about that still have me creeped out.
Yeah.
That's not the cave. This isn't the cave that they were talking about.
Yeah.
So-
But I'm just worried that the bugs are just a problem everywhere.
As they are normally. All right, you
Turns
check
out they
in
were
this.
just talking about mosquitoes. They were like, "Damn these mosquitoes!"
Yeah, Upal's gonna shine his light down here while we wait for Dagoth to take the lead again.
All right. Did I get anything for that 20 perception roll?
were you just looking at the ceiling?
That was for the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you guys didn't notice anything.
Well, oh, we'll go back in here.
Nothing creeping up on us from the ceiling.
Yep, nothing up there.
Oh, let's see a clicky click.
That's me just clicking and
Oh.
holding it too long.
Well.
Is that where you go?
Yeah.
All right. Well, when you hit that spider web, roll dexterity check to see if you get stuck.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, you get through there. You get through it. You can feel it like kind of.
I do that like.
Yeah, it's still intact and stuff, but it's like, yeah, it was like sticking to your clothes, and since you moved there, oh yeah, go ahead.
You dexterity'd it, so it was never stuck to you to begin with. We just thought it was. it's fully intact. Like I'm still gonna have to push through that shit.
Paulus looks at Dagoth run through the spider web and kind of drag part of it around, and it's like, and pulls out his dagger and just kind of cuts the spider web apart. Guys, I'm not a big fan of these whole spider web things, so yeah, I'm not.
With fire?
Just cutting those apart. Actually, that would have been a better idea, wouldn't it? Just burn it.
Kill it with fire.
All right, what'd you guys like to do? Yeah, you kind of see the same thing. It's kind of quiet. You see that this connected up to that one area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys gonna keep exploring down?
Yeah.
I'm just following. Faraz doesn't hear as well. He can't see as well. I'm just like, you know what? Let me know when there's a bunk.
Ahoy! I see a rock.
Hello. No, I'm just joking. The rock doesn't talk.
If only you could do the Rock's voice, like the Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got Solnados
That's
and
what
the
that
rock.
smell is. It's what he's cooking.
Okay, you know what? With that got me. Thraz, take a point of inspiration.
Yes. Wait, what does that mean?
So, if you see above your proficiency bonus, you can mark inspiration, and that means at any time that you want to, you can roll twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
do I choose before I roll?
uh,
Or do I roll once, fail, and go, oh, let me inspiration.
until I learn more, I'll let you. Like, you can use it when you want.
Yes.
Pretty sick.
I'm not gonna hit myself today.
or you will just
Twice.
All right, what do you guys
double. I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah. Well, Upal's still following along and eyeing these spider webs doubtfully.
Sorry,
I'm
this.
starting to get kind of hungry, so I drink from my never-ending chalice of booze.
It's like I thought you were just saying that in real life, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry too because I didn't eat dinner.
So you're hungry and you're drinking booze. That's gonna end well.
I mean, you know.
All right.
I'm gonna burn this spider web that's right here. 'Cause I want to put some rocks over on this cave, on this path up here.
Okay, so you're gonna burn that. Roll perception.
He's gonna kill the spider queen on accident.
Nat 20, 22.
All right. So when you do that, you hear like a screech coming from above you, and let me just bring some friends. Bringing some friends. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for some friends. That's not what I wanted. What is this?
We knew it was going to happen eventually.
Let's do this. It's a big boy drawing a big spider. This one's red. Boop.
Oh Jesus.
Hello. And they like drop down from the ceiling and we're kind of getting close to the end of our time. Let's start a little bit of combat, why don't we?
See how it goes.
And yeah, roll for initiative.
I gotta remember how to do that.
22.
Yeah.
Using all my good rolls up.
Oh, there it is.
In advance.
Top middle.
15.
Hold on 1 second. I forgot to.
Fucking 5, man. I immediately use my inspiration. Nope, I'm saving it.
No, you
I'm
need
saving
to.
it for...
That's
think
a
so?
life or death. That's a life or death roll thing, dude. I'd hold on to it.
Yeah.
We've knocked on death's door too many times already.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long do I get to hold an inspiration?
Oh, forever until you use it.
So, yes, honestly, dude, I need to hold that for when I need to land a hit on something. That's what that's
Or
what that
not
is.
land a hit on yourself.
Yeah, that too.
Alright, Thraz, what did you roll?
5. Womp. Well, somebody has to go last. It might as well be me.
Dagoth?
15.
And
Upo always has the highest roll.
Not always. I'm just wasting all my good rolls on the
Upal, what you get?
stuff that's not as 22.
Okay, let's do a little sword action. And Upal, you're up first.
Well, I see this red spider drop down right in front of me, and decide to try out. Well, let's see. We're gonna try out some of my newfound talents and give it a little chill touch.
Alright. Roll to hit.
9.
Yeah. Wait, is that... What do I have to roll?
Let's see.
I think that's a hit roll for that one.
Let's see. Duration.
Range spell attack. Range spell attack.
Green spell attack against a creature on hit. Okay, so was 9 your hit?
Yeah, that was the hit roll.
Okay, yeah, that does not hit. So, alright. You gonna move anywhere or?
Let's see. I've heard about these ready. Well, let's see. That was my action, so I wouldn't be able to ready a dodge. Would I? Hold on a second.
Is it a bonus action? Because then you could. Or if it's a movement action, you can as well. Or if it's a reaction, you can.
And you probably can't.
No, reaction. Oh, go
I
ahead.
can't do the dodge would be a full action, so I wouldn't.
Full
be able
action.
I wouldn't be able to use a bonus action on that. I'm assuming I can ready bonus actions the same way I would be able to full action, right? Or as a reaction.
I don't know. Bonus action, I think, kind of just it's. I guess you could, depending on what it is. Yeah. So.
I'm gonna back up and put my back to this wall that I burned the spider web away from.
Yeah, that's gone. I'm just going to. That's just so that way I know it's gone.
Just mark which one is not there.
Yeah. Actually, I can do this. And then Go to this and boop.
What?
Okay.
For some reason, I thought those were just going to be permanent features of the map.
This map was made a little bit different. All right, so Upal's at your turn. Is there anything else you're doing?
That's it for this turn.
Alrighty, and so giant spider number dos is here. So let's see. It's going to. Let's see. Do we want to do something fun? Should we do something fun? Let's do something fun. Okay, so it's gonna make a ranged attack against Dagoth. Let's see if it hits. 12 plus 5, so 17.
Yeah, I got 14 AC, so.
Okay.
Whoa. These guys are accurate.
I'm looking. So pretty much what comes out is like this web that kind of entangles you.
Okay.
I don't like how that looks though. So we're just going, you're entangled right now. We're just going to say that there's web in this area. Trying to see. Yep. Okay. So it's gonna do that, and I'm just going to give you this little symbol to know that you are entangled. We'll do this little net. So yeah, you're entangled. And when it's your turn, I'll tell you what that means. And it's going to, okay, hold on. I'm going to reveal a little bit more.
Does it do any damage?
No damage. You're just entangled. So
I got you.
Since Dagoth is there, you guys can see about that. And it's going to step into the shadows over here. And that's going to be its turn. Next, well, it's Dagoth. So, alright, so you are, what was it?
Dicky icky.
You're restrained.
You stepped in something. You got gum on your shoe. Now you gotta get it off.
Hey, so pretty much your movement becomes 0, and you don't benefit from any bonus from your speed. Your attack rolls against any creature. Any attack rolls made against you have advantage because you can't move, and then if you do any attack rolls, you have disadvantage, and then you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay, so if you want to break free, you can do one of two things. You can try to make a DC 12 strength check, or you can try to attack the web and break free.
I'm gonna do a strength save.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
17.
Yeah, no, you broke free. You
20.
bursted there.
He flexed, and the web just exploded off of him.
Yeah, you're no longer entangled.
I do a gentleman flex and ping.
Ping.
Yeah, so what do you want to do? You have the rest of your actions.
I can move and stuff too.
Yep. If you were going to
Scream.
attack it, you were going to, I would say that you would have to wait. Like, that would be your turn attacking it. But since you made your strength save, yeah.
I gotcha. Okay, so I'm going to decide to go on the attack to this giant spider to the northeast where I'm at.
All right.
I'm just going to, since I'm feeling pretty darn good from that strength breaking out and I'm kind of adrenaline, I'm just going to kind of rush to its side flank here with both of my weapons drawn, and I'm just gonna try to wreck its face.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Is that the right dice?
No.
I don't think it is.
No, you rolled your
Roll your
hit
d20.
dice.
Oh, hold on. I could do this, right?
There you go.
Is that just by clicking the item in your bag?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you click the item
in
in
the
the chat
attack
box
side.
for the damage roll.
It's
I
in the
gotcha.
attacks and
Yeah,
spellcasting.
So I got a
Your
10
s-
short sword.
Yeah. The sword
Oh, I see.
misses and the mace hits.
Bonk.
Alright, so I busted it up for 3.
Okay.
Bonk.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm just surprised I hit something on my first attack.
It's a power level 3, baby. Okay. And with that, real quick, Thraz, what is your dexterity score?
My dexterity is 14.
Your modifier, sorry.
2.
2. Okay. Yep. So we're all good. Yeah, so the giant spider is now gonna go, and it is, well, it's gonna try to attack Dagoth over here with a little nibble. So let's see. That's a miss, I believe. Yeah, because that's an 11.
So I take out my handy bottle of hot sauce and drizzle a little bit on its head and as a taunt.
It's like, well, that isn't cool. And yeah, it's just
calling card.
it's gonna stay there. And Thraz, it is your turn.
All right. So I would like to move myself to the opposite side to flank here. And on my way by, I want to leave an echo here.
Okay.
Oh, dude. So cool.
Um,
Let's make this one this
how
color.
do you? Yeah, I was like, how do you do that?
It's-
You do that.
It's piss.
So this is out of character, but do you guys think it's better to just like use your things that are usable earlier in the fight to preserve like hit points? Or do you think it's better to like hold things until it's like, oh well, you know, I don't want to use it, and then we fight the bigger spider, you know what I mean?
You know, I think it's basically situational. Like me, I'm a little more. I look at HP as a resource now because I have 27. You know, it's like I got a lot of HP.
Yeah.
I've been pretty fortunate on the level rolls. But if you're, I don't know, somebody like Upal, I would be more cautious because he has a lower HP pool.
Right.
Well,
You
you
being the
Why do you
tanky
think I
boy.
backed away from this spider?
Right, yeah.
I actually, that helps me a lot because like if I were to use my actions right now, I could get an extra hit on the spider, but we're also keeping it away from the squishier person. If the other spider comes back after him, then I should probably start using my actions to hit it with my
Yeah.
echo on that side, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna leave that echo there and make an attack against the spider from here.
all right, go ahead and make a hit.
All right. And I'm just gonna I just click the weapon. Is this flanked? Is there anything going on
Yep,
here?
flanked. Yeah, +2 to hit.
Okay, so this whatever this rolls is gonna have 2 extra on it,
Hey,
So-
you hit.
Oh, wow. Here
Okay.
we go.
and this should.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go. Wait, let me make sure it counts at all. Oh yeah, because I got to add this in, didn't I? Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Bonk, baby.
Okay. I'm bad at math. So, does your echo attack as well since you hit?
No. I can choose to make that happen or not, but it's a number of times a day.
Number of times per long rest.
Yeah.
Yes. Number of times per long rest, and but the one thing I don't seem to have a limit on Well, two things. I can swap places with it, and it can make attacks of opportunity in my stead.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so if you
pretty
want it, okay, so it can only attack the spider, a threat so many times.
Yeah.
Like, on your attack,
he can only actively use it. It can passively opportunity attacks, but he can't just have it attack.
It says
It's
when I take the attack action, I forgot this. Any attack I make can originate from either one of us.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 times a day right now, or 3 times per long rest, I can make an additional attack from my echo, no matter which one I attack from.
Okay.
And then, when a creature that I can see is within 5 feet of my echo and it moves away from my echo, then I can use my reaction to make an opportunity attack from my echo against that creature.
Okay.
Is there no limit to that?
It doesn't say there's a limit to that. I assume I only get one
awesome.
reaction.
Yeah,
That's so awesome.
It's his reaction. So
Okay.
Right, it uses mine, so I can only do it. So, like, if it were to run away from both of us, only one of us would get to swing on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had the echo standing next to Upal, I could react to either side.
Right. Okay.
Which is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel so strong.
Hey, and yeah, we're back at the top of the round now with Upal. What do you want to do?
I would like to do a perception check of the spider and see how it's feeling.
Okay, go ahead.
It's lonely.
Or
Hungry.
It's like, where's my buddy? I had a buddy in red and now it's gone. Is it dead? I don't know, everyone said. I wish I stayed in bed. But all you hear is or if it's Minecraft.
I felt bad for killing Dr. Seuss.
We just hear and we're like, it's taunting us.
It's cursing at us in spider. Yeah, so what do you want to do?
I'm going to use my bonus action to steady aim and draw my short bow on the spider and fire.
Now, if you hit me, you have to figure out which one of me to hit. That was my plan all along. Dang.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Dang. What happened to us, boys?
So we get a total of 10 damage.
All right.
I'm not getting too excited because this is just the small one.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, Payne is using this to gauge how much he can ruin us in the next fight.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's like I'm a big ouchies, Mario. So, and now it's Spider 2's turn, and let's see.
Concerned about it potentially coming back with friends, but
Let them come.
I got that horde buff I need to be used. I'm going to slice the dice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's only been slicing. He's got a dice.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's a fun thing about spiders. They don't have restrictions. So yeah. Hey there, buddy! It climbed over this giant boulder because they have spider climb. And they can
Get it?
Yep. Yeah. It won't hit you now. They're gonna try to give you a little nibble.
Giving you a nibble.
Never mind. Well, hold on.
They roll like we do.
Let's see.
It moves like one of us.
11. Does 11 hit?
nope.
I'm going back into the shadows. No, it's stuck there. It's just like, yeah, it just like kind of like, I don't know what spider noises are, but it's just like it like,
yeah,
it
I don't know
misses.
how to make a disappointed spider sound,
Yeah.
but that's what it made.
It tried to nibble, but it bit my my glove instead.
And Dagoth, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue.
Eat its lunch, Dagoth.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack this thing a bunch of again, while licking my lips.
Yeah, take this guy's lunch money, man.
Uh, 23 on the short sword.
Yep, short
and-
sword hits.
Good, I got a higher proficiency in that. So 6 piercing damage.
All right, it's still up.
Oh, I should have used a perception check. Dang it.
Okay, are you gonna move at all, or you staying there?
Nope. I'm staying put.
Wait, hold up. You got a +2 because of the mace. No, yeah, still a miss.
Yeah.
All right. Oop, I just punched my mic. Out of frustration
Ooh,
for
he's
my
getting
babies.
He's getting into the fight.
All right, and so now it is spider number 1's turn. And it's just sitting here like, wah, wah,
What?
wah, wah. And well, it's just gonna try one thing, and so you're the last one to hit it, Dagoth. So it's gonna try to give you a bite. Come on, give me something good. Oh, 16
Oh,
plus. That's
it definitely
20.
hits.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Make a Constitution saving throw, my dude.
Constitution.
Constitution. Give me a Constitution roll. You suck.
17.
Well, you can take this. Dang it. That's four pieces of
Oh,
damage.
shit. Guys, Itisdpayne joined our party.
I hate
I
your
took
party.
4. I took
That's
4
why he has
damage.
bad
Yeah,
rolls now.
you took 4 damage.
I laugh at the spider and spit in its face.
Roll to see if the spit hit me instead.
All right, well that's its turn. Yeah, because these are just real big dumbos. They're not smart. They might have what is called a -4 to intelligence. And Thraz, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna attack the spider in front of me.
No. All right. Don't even roll.
yeah.
Don't even roll damage. How do you kill it? It had 1 hit point left.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So I my echo scoops it up in the air and then I hit it like a baseball.
All right.
I picture Smash Bros. It just flies off the screen and blows up into stars. God, the blood. It's like I'm just covered in it. Oh god.
And
green
then
spider blood.
before I end my turn, I'm going to command my echo to move across like here. This is in combat range, right? That's
Yep.
so that I can give a little bit of flanking bonus to Upal.
All right.
This is kind of unfortunate for what I had in mind, but that's fine.
It's a clone. I don't give a shit what happens to it. That's the beauty of my echoes, dude.
Alrighty. And we can get rid of you. Boop. And now it's Upal's turn. What are you gonna do?
So Upal's really not a big fan of these whole spider things, and well, he's just gonna breathe fire. Well, breathe ice cold fire at
Nice.
this spider.
Alright, so I gotta do a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. And that would be 8 plus 2, so total of 10.
Yeah. Do your damage.
This is how do you do the Oh, I see
5.
saving throws. Constitution for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's Constitution.
Like
so
I have the stat block up, so like
so you-
I'm adding what is done.
Oh, yeah, I
It's
just wanted to make
still-
sure.
It still
wanted to
kills the
see-
clone. It still kills the clone because it's half damage on success.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, cool. I didn't even have to roll then. Clone's got 1 HP.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Nice.
clone's just like poof.
Oh, it's gone.
Yep.
Hold on, I got
And
a
I'm
good.
like, sweet, a slap bracelet.
I got a good sound effect for this.
Perfect.
Alrighty. Yeah. So, are you moving anywhere?
I don't really want to give it extra attacks by moving.
One thing I
so-
want to let you guys know, because I'm also constantly learning how this game works. Something that you guys can do as well is where to go. I lost it. So
I am going. I'm going to
there's-
use my cunning action, disengage, to move without triggering the.
Oh, yep, there you go. That was one thing I was going to say. Disengage. Your movement doesn't provoke any opportunity
How do you do
attacks
that?
for the rest of the turn. But I think like
Is that a rogue
disengage.
thing or?
No, anybody can disengage, but I think
It lets me use it as a bonus action.
yeah, well, it would be your movement. But like I'm not sure if you can attack while you disengage. Like it's different for what Upal did. But then
Right.
there's also dodge, so like at the start of your next turn, I don't think you can attack. I'll have to like double check on this. Unless somebody in one of your guys' chats, or I covered my chat window. Yeah.
Yeah, I did
I'm
too.
not
I
sure.
haven't even.
So
I'm not sure if the Dragon Breath would count as an attack exactly in that or not.
no, well you used a bonus action, so you're good. I'm just saying for future stuff. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear for now.
Yeah, normally disengage is an action, so I think with
Yeah.
the cunning action that I can use it because I'm using it as a bonus, then I can still.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's like a limited movement action or whatnot. But any poop, Dagoth, what are you gonna do?
That would still even be within
Um,
restricted movement.
Mm.
I'm going to charge at this dude right here.
No.
And Mr. D, would you allow me to attempt to use animal handling on this spider?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I look back at Upal and Thraz and I say, I've never been much of a ranger to be really good at this, but YOLO. And I throw up a gang sign.
Then he starts flossing.
12.
All right.
I'm not even sure how to. What do you roll that against?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So animal handling. It. You know what? I'll play it like this. Like it looks at you and it's confused, and with that, like it's just like what the heck is going on, and you didn't attack it, so it's also real dumb. So
Right.
it's going to ignore you because it's just like, I don't know what this guy is. I'm going to go attack Upal. But since it moved away, you get an attack of opportunity if you wish to take it.
Yeah, I do. I want to be like, well, I guess that didn't work. I'll go back to killing then.
Yeah.
And didn't hit on either of the. Oh, short sword might have hit.
Short
14 on
sword
the
hit. Short sword hit.
7 piercing damage.
I realize.
Nice.
Dang, that worked out way better than I thought it would.
Okay. And yeah, so it's like, ew. And it's like, it gets pissed off and, like, and tries to bite Upal. Never mind. It doesn't.
You disabled it.
And so, yeah, apparently that is the last 2 rolls I did were 2s. So,
Yikes.
and the one before, on damn it, what was the 1D? It doesn't matter. Go
One.
ahead. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go fix, gotta go hack roll 20, give me better rolls. Thraz. It's your
Alright.
turn.
Shaboom, baby. Actually, I should probably not step right in front of Dagoth. Let me just like go here. That's still flanking, right?
No. If you want to flank,
Damn it.
you want to go here.
All right. Well, I had enough movement for that. We're doing that shit. And I'm gonna give him a good old bonk.
Hey. Yeah, that's a hit.
14. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
let's go.
All right, and the good bonk. 13
Oh man,
damage.
it is hurting. It is not feeling good, my friends. So, with that, Thraz does that. Upal, it looks at you as you go to take your turn.
I'm going to be kind of looking at this like it's looking pretty bad, and after being smacked in the head with the sword, I'm going to try and grab it with my chill touch again.
Ooh.
How does a 16 work?
That's a hit. How do you kill it?
So
It had 1
the
HP
chill
left
touch-
after EOG after Thraz hit
the
it.
chill touch just sort of surrounds it and just squeezes the life out of it, and it just pops in a bubble.
Gross.
Ewy gooey.
Alrighty. And with that, as the frozen bits of the spider freeze and all that down there, we end that combat. I guess, the first successful combat they had in this whole campaign.
Damn straight it is.
I'm gonna have to go find my hill giant and move him close. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, so they
Out
are
of all the other combats, out of all those other combats that we had that we just took an absolute beating, this one we took a whopping 4 damage total for the fight.
Total.
Yeah.
And we didn't
Yeah.
really use much of our new stuff. I mean, like, you use different attacks, but like you
Oh.
were still just attacking from range, and we were still just attacking in melee. Like, it didn't change that much.
And yeah, with that, I think we're gonna call it a night as we hear the echoes from the cave after the. We'll say this, like after you guys kill the spiders, all you guys hear is from you guys exhaling as you guys are in amazed from this battle. As you hear the wind rustling. And as we call it a night until we meet again. Welcome.
Later, nerds.
Yeah. So, everyone, we would say that we would play in about 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks, I think it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The day after Thanksgiving, yes.
So,
See you in a month and a half.
I doubt that's gonna happen. We might do a game early December. We'll see. We'll wait and see how everyone's feeling. I'm kind of expecting once December rolls around, that is when a lot of the games are gonna kind of go on pause, just due to family and hanging out and holiday garbage. And so yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and once again, for anyone that would like to know, if you guys want to check any of the other Adventures of Mirkin out, just go to youtube.com/Itisdpayne, and you can see the other 3 campaigns that are also adventuring in different parts of this world.
Nice.
And yeah. That's all I have.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for everybody that showed up to my first YouTube stream ever. I was really surprised to see that we at one point had 6-7 people, considering I haven't streamed in like 3 or 4 months.
Awesome.
Got 3 subs, so thanks. And if you haven't and you liked it, smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and sub, or I'll delete your Facebook.
Neat.
250 subs, and I'll do a PP reveal.
And that'll be the end
Good
of
night.
his.
Dude,
And then he'll go
This
on a
dude's
different account.
professional YouTuber overnight. Oh man, I bet he's also sponsored by NordVPN and
Manscaped.
Raid Shadow Legends.
What are those things? I got those Raycon earbuds.
Raycon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget your Kiwi cow.
Cool. Well,
I also
we'll try
have
to
my
keep you
own
guys all
Raid
updated.
Legends character coming up.
Yeah. It doesn't look or act like me, but I swear it's mine.
It's a spider.
I really wish
Yeah.
I could have tamed that spider today, man. I'm gonna try one. I'm thinking, dude, I'm telling you, Bard with Ranger with animal handling is gonna be stupid. It's gonna be stupid.
Yeah.
You watch.
Next time we're gonna have to not hit them first.
I am gonna just let you know. You know there is a ranger class that just gives you an animal companion, right?
No, I understand that.
Okay.
But it's not nearly as appealing as having the ability to also do it to humans, which is why I want to be a Bard.
Hey, you actually haven't
I
ran
wanna
into
be-
a lot of like mentally conscious
Humanoid,
people.
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
But
I like the idea.
We'll see what happens when you get off this island.
Yep.
If
What you said PvP between us and the other group?
what the whole island's a hell giant. What?
It's the Mega Colossus.
It's
Oh,
a giant tortoise. We're doing the Shell Island from Neverending Story.
Never ending story. Oh man, that means Wisdom's character is the horse because we never saw him again.
Trey!
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the horse.
Is that the horse?
No,
is that
Trey
horse
is the name of the dude.
Yeah, that's the name of the dude. I don't remember the horse's name now.
We'll call it Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy!
But yeah, thanks everybody. That's it for D&D, and some of us are staying on, some of us are getting off, and some of us I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what we're doing yet either, but we're gonna do something.